The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect those of the Barbers Chat Network, our great partners at HMB Media, or any of our media peers. We're just five idiots who love sports and love to talk shit. If you're offended easily, then this show isn't for you. And for those of you who aren't offended easily, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Remember, it's only entertainment.
So cool.
Triple double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah we cold too. Getting paper on this player, haters old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold. My agent just said we made 100 flat. Make it back and make it stack this like I'm Steven Jack. Put my rings up in the camera like I needed that. Up in the air and at the rim is where I meet them at.
So cool.
Triple double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters, old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the I'm Not Gonna Hold You MLB All-Star Game Watch Party, man. It is your boy Scott in the house. You know to follow me at Barbchair Scott on all social media platforms. We've got Courtney back in the house for night two. Shout out to all 5,000 y'all who watched the stream yesterday. Appreciate all y'all. Didn't expect that many people watch us talk shit doing home run derby, so we appreciate y'all. And we got the homie Sid in the house, man. 1/4 of the High and Outside podcast joining us today. Dante and Malik are actually at Truist Park right now, holding it down, covering the game. But Sid, how you feeling, man? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm gonna keep it consistent. I am so jealous of Dante and Malik because, like, MLB, what do we have to do to get in the building, bruh? Like, I'm gonna keep yelling it from the buildings until they let me in, and they'll have to drag me out. But I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. We on the big screen, man. Like, it's good to be. You said 5,000 people. That's crazy.
Yeah, yesterday
That's a lot of people.
5,000, yeah.
In like internet terms, it doesn't sound like a lot until you think picture yourself speaking in front of like that many people. Yeah, it's humbling. We are very, very, very grateful for all of you.
Yeah, I thought I was tweaking last night when I saw the final numbers. I was like, hold on, there was that many watching? But so shout out to y'all. And shout out to Dante again. They haven't let all of us in the building yet, but at least one of us is in there holding it down for the crew, for Barber's Chair. So Dante, we've been uploading a lot of stuff on all the platforms. So check out his interviews. He interviewed Kyle Tucker, Javi Baez, James Wood. So he's been doing this thing, man. But we were just talking about when we were coming on air. About the, I want to say, cringeworthy intro by Major League Baseball with Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris. And we were talking about, I said that it was 2025 and they needed other rappers. And not to have any problem with Ludacris and JD, because I love JD, and Ludacris is one of my favorite rappers in high school, junior high. But I just think there's a lot of other Atlanta rappers. Atlanta has produced a lot of rappers, a lot of big rappers. That they could have. And so I don't know, it looked awkward. It did look awkward. You see Aaron Boone walking onto the field as the rap music playing.
Like he was feeling it. He looked like he was enjoying himself.
I mean, Aaron Boone has played out just like all of this. So, like, what are we talking about?
But yeah,
am I allowed to say that? Like,
no, you can say whatever the hell you want, man. We are gonna be on here for 2.5 hours doing our thing on here. So
just
what we do best.
Oh yeah, turn me up.
Yeah, we doing whatever. In fact, I'm eating on there. I don't care. So I
Oh,
have not
bro, I
eaten
got my
that.
Diet Coke. Yeah, no, I got my Diet Coke, my hamburger helper.
I have my my Bev as well. So
I know Courtney, you came with us with the stats yesterday, so I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing today too. I know y'all this is y'all field. You know what I'm saying? So whatever way
yeah,
y'all want to
well,
do it, we gonna do it.
hell, I mean, we might as well just for the people who may not know what the lineups are looking like, who's starting
Right.
for both the National League and the American League. Sid, I'm happy to. I got it right in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, of course you have it right in front of you.
Always prepared. Always prepared.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
So let's.
for the American League pitching this year, for the second year in a row, actually, we have Tarek Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. That's actually pretty incredible, and how that story came to be is something that we can get into in a little bit once they actually start pitching. But Gleyber Torres is going to be leading off, second baseman for the Detroit Tigers. Riley Green, left fielder for the Detroit Tigers, is also going to be batting second. Aaron Judge, right fielder for the Yankees. Cal Raleigh, catcher for the Mariners. Vlad Guerrero Jr., first baseman for the Jays. Ryan O'Hearn at DH. Junior Caminero, so close last night in that home run derby. Third baseman for the Rays. Will be batting seventh. Javier Baez, an amazing comeback he's having. We'll also unpack that during this show as well, because I would love to discuss his resurgence. And then last but not least, Jacob Wilson at shortstop, the A's lone representative. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he is their first shortstop representative since like the 70s.
Yes.
So yeah, big day for the Oakland, Sacramento, Las Vegas A's. And then for the National League, pitching for the second straight year, and mind you, he has also been in the league for as many years, Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, Shohei Ohtani, DH for the Dodgers. Ronald Acuna Jr. batting second in from left fielder for the Braves. Ketel Marte, second baseman for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Freddie Freeman batting fourth, first baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Manny Machado, third baseman for the Padres, batting fifth. Will Smith, catcher for the Dodgers, batting sixth. Kyle Tucker, right fielder for the Cubs, batting seventh. Francisco Lindor, batting eighth for Sid's New York Mets. And PCA, center fielder for the Cubs, rounding that out. Future Met Paul Skeens, that is a different level of delusion.
Future level, yeah, no. It sounds nice. I mean, Livy Dunn, didn't she just get like not approved for an apartment in New York? Like, I don't think they want her here.
Oh yeah, it was in the Post. You're right.
Yeah, like I don't know why the Post is reporting that, but like, I guess the Post will be the Post. Yeah, Paul Skeens. Let's talk about Paul Skeens because number 30. I know you have the numbers in front of you. Tell me how good Paul Skeens is, because obviously I know the numbers not as well as you, but like this guy can absolutely pitch.
I have a whole list.
Yeah, but to say we try to live by some of our creeds here. So ERA, not the biggest deal. Your whip, absolutely a big deal. Paul Skeens, really low number, really low number. Exit velos on pitches, obviously that's going to be high with a high velo guy like Paul Skeens, but like again, that's just the pitching you love to see, I think. But he can also pitch around it. Like
it's so weird to look at his baseball reference page because like he's already at 4.7 BWAR at least. It's such a short page. He's been in the league for 2 years, people. Back-to-back all-star appearances as the starting pitcher. That's just like
it feels like it's been longer.
Greatness. Yeah, like it feels like he's been around for a while, but it's just because he's been good for this long. And yes,
he breezed through the minors.
Get you out of there.
Yeah,
we're gonna get you out of there because I can't. I hate to see quality generational talent being squandered in places like that. A certain outfielder in Anaheim.
So much power.
Yeah.
He likes being in Anaheim. He likes being in Anaheim without the pressures of being a Dodger or on the team that anybody gives a shit about.
100%. But like, would I be wrong to like maybe want to unpack the possibility of Mike Trout maybe possibly being in the Hall of really, really, really good?
You would be
No,
incorrect.
you're tripping. You're tripping.
Yeah, you're incorrect.
You are very incorrect.
Yeah, I think we attribute a lot of team success to a lot of this, and I can understand the sentiment.
Well, it's
However,
also simply, it's not just it's that he has been injured a lot in his career and has missed a lot of baseball. So I'm wondering at what point are we having maybe like, are we looking back longingly?
no, we are not going to retroactively change how good Mike Trout was. No, we're not doing that.
100%.
Let me just name off some shit. 11-time
He is
All-Star,
amazing,
3-time
I should say.
MVP, Rookie of the Year, 9-time Super Slugger. No, he is skipping
Yeah.
into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I said
like
first ballot.
really, really good.
No, ain't no really, really, really good.
There's-
He's generational.
hey, so like Stanton is the Hall of really, 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 really good.
Exactly.
That's fair. That's fair.
If he even
Come on.
really, if he
That's
like
fair.
put him on, imagine Mike Trout on. I'm just trying to think of a good team right now. Put him on Detroit right now. Think of Mike Trout on Detroit. It would not be fair. We'd be over here talking like it was the same thing. I kind of feel with Bryce. We didn't know how good Bryce was till he got to Philadelphia. Like we know he was great when he was in Washington. But he got on a winning team, made it to a World Series, made a couple NLCSs. Oh, this guy's amazing. We forget just how good Mike Trout is because he don't ever see October baseball. But I can't go off all really, really good. That dude is he's one of the best of all time. He just doesn't care about being on a winning team because he likes living in bum ass Anaheim.
And that's a shame. That's a real shame.
I don't think we are too far off from having to discuss Mike Trout in Philadelphia, but that is only if my worst nightmares come true. So that's fine. The ABS system, they're using that for the All-Star game. How do we feel? I love that. I'm all for the ABS, automated ball strike system.
Courtney, what you think about that?
What? Oh, the ABS?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool. I feel like maybe we should have done it sooner. Feels kind of weird to like. I don't know. And
So
apparently,
so
the only people that can actually like initiate a challenge are the batter, the hitter, and the catcher, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how it looks. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
By the way,
feel
these
like-
some long ass commercials. These
Yeah.
commercials
That's
been
why
going on
the
for like
game
10
is going
minutes.
to be on until like 10:30 p.m.
Right.
That's also why the
MLB
derby
gotta
was
get
on.
together.
There's no reason why the home run derby needed to be
That
3
derby
hours.
felt like it was 4 hours.
I was at work watching it, and like we were like, "Yo, this is a really long home run derby."
3 hours, Sid. For what?
Thank God for the pitch clock.
Right. I'm not expecting this to be as long. It should hopefully be regular game length. They ain't got no halftime performer, do they?
Yeah.
I don't think they do. I don't think they got no halftime performer. If they do that, I'm about to my halftime performer. My dumb ass. This is baseball.
Seventh inning stretch. with
Seventh
Big
inning
Boy.
performer.
Yeah.
From halftime.
Seventh inning stretch with Big Boy. Calling it now. They could have got two chains.
Right. 2 Chainz, 7th inning stretch. I'm with that. 7th inning
Could've got
stretch with Big Gip. Goody Mob, 7th inning stretch.
Good. Sierra would have been Sierra singing the national anthem. I would have been all right with that.
Who did sing the national anthem? I wasn't even paying attention.
I was on the Mexican
some
channel.
random white boys who look like they were in remember how we was talking about Ozark yesterday? Like they look like Ozark villains. Yeah, they look like Ozark villains. I have a controversial Sierra take. And I love Sierra, by the way. I just want to put that out there. We would not be talking about Sierra if she wasn't married to Russell Wilson right now.
I mean, that was a Zach Brown band. First off,
I don't know
show
who
some
the hell
Fried?
is Zach Brown band.
chicken fried. Show some
Oh
respect.
yeah,
Todd.
Scott. You're
I don't know who
tripping.
that
When
is.
you,
I don't know
when
who
you
the hell
hear
they
the
are.
anthem, you stand up and you put your hand over your heart.
Name me a song they done that I would know.
No, I like a chicken fried. Go
Oh,
be
I
right
definitely, I definitely don't know that.
Oh, you're tripping.
Damn,
I
I mean, I know
definitely
I'm
don't
from
know.
Alabama, so like,
Yeah, that's like in the pantheon of like Sweet Caroline, like
yeah, that's
Sweet
That can't
Caroline,
be in the
like
same.
Like in
That
terms
can't
of
be in the
like,
same pantheon as Sweet Caroline because I went
it
to
is.
college and I
It
heard
is.
Sweet Caroline all the time. I ain't never heard that song y'all talking about.
So like Sweet Caroline, Wagon Wheel,
yeah,
yeah.
Well, I guess I'm slipping.
yeah.
Look,
I mean, I live in Kentucky, bro. Like
I live in
I-
Texas, so yeah.
yeah, I live in.
okay, well that's why y'all here.
I be yeehawing. I do be yeehawing here. It's a good time.
Oh
You're
no,
missing out.
any opportunity to wear a cowboy hat.
I wore a cowboy hat
absolutely.
for the first time this weekend. I felt like I unlocked a new video game skin. It was exceptional.
Thank you, Damien. Scott ain't gonna know. Just give up. Right, exactly. Trying to give me clues. I don't know.
Well, you asked us.
There's like 5 white artists I like in the history of all
Wait.
time.
Tell me.
Yeah, right. I'm interested.
Okay, let me see if I can put this list together. One, Backstreet Boys. We got to throw them. They're my favorite. That's my favorite white group. I love
Okay.
Backstreet Boys. Don't even look at me like that. And
I
them,
mean,
them white
I
boys
like
can
the
sing.
Backstreet Boys. I
It's
saw
not
them
a
live when I
bad
was in high
pick. That's
school,
just
for
not
sure.
where I would start.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's the,
That's a hell of a
Yeah.
place to start.
Justin Timberlake, not NSYNC. Justin Timberlake. There's a clear difference here.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to-
again, going Backstreet Boys.
No,
and then-
because Backstreet Boys says, yeah, I partially don't. What's it called? Who? I'm gonna throw Eminem in there. I know that sounds cliche. I don't listen to Eminem no more, but when he was in his prime, Eminem was on there.
If the race war breaks out, I have very big plans to force JT to perform Senorita for me.
Okay, if the race war break out, I'm not saving Justin Timberlake. If the race war breaks out,
What
I'm
what
throwing-
white artist would you save?
there's only 4
Also,
white
I
people.
don't even know what side I'd be on, so maybe I should shut up. You know? Like,
oh
I
no,
don't know
I know my
who
five.
who would
easy.
adopt me.
There's only 4 white people I'm saving if there's a race war. That is Kevin Feige, because we got to keep having Marvel movies.
I'm so
Number
dead.
2, Larry David. I'm throwing Larry David in the back of that car.
Okay.
Number 3, Margot Robbie. I don't think I need to explain why. And 4th, my nigga Brad Pitt. Everybody else can go. Them
Okay.
four people I'm
That's
saying.
a-
Everybody else can go.
that's
I have
a full
5, but
determination.
like only 4 of mine are alive.
Oh,
I mean Mac Miller, like obviously. Timothy Chalamet, Tony Hawk.
This is crazy.
Tony Hawk, who oh gosh, Timothy Chalamet, Tony Hawk, Mac Miller. Gosh. God, this is a lot
Yeah,
harder
but-
than I thought.
You're right.
This
You
is
know,
a
I gotta
lot
think
harder
about it.
than I thought. Damn. Oh God. Damn.
Think on it.
Yeah, we gotta play the Jeopardy music.
Doo-doo-doo.
Pete Alonso and James Gandolfini.
That's crazy. Tony Soprano? All right.
Absolutely.
I mean, like
Also,
you
Pete
like
Alonso?
Yeah. Big time.
All right.
If I had to choose one Met, I think that's my fit.
Yeah, you wasted a
Yeah.
couple
Hell
picks.
is hot. Hell is hot.
You
y'all.
wasted-
No, I wasted 2 picks. That's how
Yeah, you
hard the
wasted
list
2 picks.
was. That's
Yeah,
how
it's
hard.
right. Right.
That's how hard rendering that list was without being a sicko. Like
Those decisions were already made.
yeah, no, I do have to remember that my mother does have internet access, so like I can't bug out too much. And my grandparents are still around. Like sorry, gang, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, those would be my only 4. Only 4 that I would say. And I might swap out Brad Pitt for Robert Downey Jr., but those are probably the 4. Orlando Wild in the chat right now.
He is. Look,
He
man,
don't need a hoodoo.
it's all good, man. He already knows who we make calls to around here. It's all good.
Is this black kid with a Paul Skeens jersey on believable? Does he even know who Paul Skeens is?
Stop.
Yeah,
I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
yeah, he does.
You want to know what? You want to know where Anthony Edwards at? By the way, it's been 30 minutes. This game has not started.
Yeah,
Let's
this
get
is
the
kinda
show
crazy.
on the road. MLB, enough. Enough of this.
Is
I'm
the
ready to see
T-Mobile
some action.
Tuesday really worth it?
How many days they get off until the actual games? Games start again on Friday. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would low key hate being an all-star if I was a player.
That's why a lot of dudes say absolutely not. Thanks, but
Yeah.
no thanks.
I think that's why they only talk about the money aspect, and they're like, well, we lost a lot of money. Juan Soto said that actually. He said that's a lot of money there, but like I'm pretty sure his flight was chartered out of Kansas City to like DR, like the second they lost that game.
Like, yeah, he said I was hyped and ready to go do something else.
Yep. I don't blame him.
And to note, the Mets have not won the game before the All-Star break since like 2015.
How you feel about your Mets? Y'all had a little rough patch going on.
I don't think it's anything worth being worried about other than baseball being baseball. It's hard to hit a baseball really well all the time. So if there's like a good time to be bad at it, it's definitely June. So like they're still in contention. They still got Juan Soto. Francisco Lindor is finally an all-star. I feel like if I was upset with anything, that'd be like being a bad fan almost. Like
I don't even think that's being a bad fan because they have shown time again that they're giving you a reason to be upset. I don't think it's over for anybody because I think the other New York team, the Yankees, can be saying the same shit right now. I didn't really like how they finished the first half of the year either. They let the Blue Jays come in there and put their feet on that couch.
I think that's a little different though, just historically speaking.
Oh, historically for sure. Yeah.
Like I've been a Mets fan since 19. Hell yeah!
Say
Thank you.
congrats from getting over the Mendoza.
Thank you. Yeah, literally. Fucking literally, dude.
Okay, the game has finally started. Paul Skeens versus Gleyber Torres. Gleyber has come in and really been killing it in Detroit.
Good
One
for
of my
him.
favorite things to do when I go to like any city is to look at the amount of like random jerseys that I'll see, like of old players from that team. I'm not talking about like Yankee Stadium, Babe Ruth, and Aaron Judge. No.
Yeah.
I like to go deep back in the lost files. Okay, like guys who maybe pitched or played like two games for that season. Like, why do you have that random minor leaguers jersey? You know.
So we're talking
even old players, like you go to a White Sox game, you go see somebody in a Ray Durham. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
crazy.
So you're talking about like 2016 trade Orlando for Aroldis Chapman. Hilarious. World Series winning trade.
Yes.
So that's like Courtney, what you were talking about. My Jerry Blevins jersey.
That's yep. Loved that guy, by the way. Miss
Still
you,
love
King.
him.
If you're out there somewhere, come on the show. I'd love to talk with you.
So me, he's with SNY. He does and he still does Jolly Olive Media with John Boy and stuff like that. I tried to set up something with Jerry a couple of years ago. So you just reminded me, yes, I'm gonna try to reach back out to him because he's like my favorite lefty pitcher of all time.
I used to feel that way about Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, Clayton Crenshaw. No, he is the mascot for the Dodgers right now. He's able to stay on the roster because for his work that he's put in this whole time. Because it's not because he's still a good baseball player.
I was really thinking he would like come sing his swan song in Texas. I was a little.
Man,
I will say I feel like this feels like it might be it.
Man, they was ready. I'll tell you this. The way he came back for the fan base though, because I really felt like they was gonna kill that man in 2021 when they lost to the Braves. Like I didn't think he was gonna get out of Dodger Stadium alive. Like if anybody been to Dodger Stadium, you know them Dodger fans been drinking Modelo since like 2 p.m. before the game. They very angry. You on that high ass hill out there. I thought it was gonna be problems for Kershaw, but 2-time World Series champion.
Yeah, nothing is worse though, Scott, than 2019 when Dave Roberts sent him back out there.
Oh my God! Yes,
the Washington Nationals, where he gave up
Got
back-to-back
packed up.
runs. Howie Kendrick will haunt me for the rest of my life. Like
Howie
literally,
Kendrick.
I had to like sit in the corner in fetal position. Like no way he just sent that man back out there like that.
Orlando, Orlando, you asked, did I know the Kershaw and Stafford Chocolate Rams? I riddle you this, Orlando. Did you know that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikhil Alexander Walker are cousins? I bet you didn't know that. That they didn't say
Did
that
you know
100
that
times.
Brett Beatty
Doing the
and
conference
Gary
finals.
Wilson are high school friends?
Did you know
not
that
know
Kershaw and Stafford and Scotty Scheffler all went to the same high school?
See,
I
we
watched
learned this stuff
way
today.
too many
And it's
sports.
about 10 minutes from my house.
He said Kirsch has the same lack of definitions on as well. That's hilarious.
Hey man, shout out.
Paul Skeens is gonna know what it feels like to have run support tonight. That's what's gonna be for him. Is he gonna actually get some run support?
He's just speed running DeGrom's career. It's all good.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's kind of true though. Yo, I got a problem with Aaron
How could
Judge.
you say something so bold, so controversial, yet so true?
Because I'm so tired of Rangers fans like every 5 days saying, "Oh, this is something amazing. It's going to be a no-hitter." It's never a no-hitter. Shut up.
It's never a no-hitter.
It's never a no-hitter. It's a bloop single. It's a 1-0 blast. It's an 0-1 loss. Like, shut up.
Okay, but in that note, well, that was the Orioles, right? Yeah, in that game, that was like he could have gotten there, right? But like he got a little tired. Was it the 7th inning? Was it the 8th? It was the 8th inning, right?
Yeah.
You can tell those walks,
8.1.
those
8.1 is always the first batter. Yeah.
Yeah, those walks really killed my guy.
Yeah. So what he always does, and it will always kill me. 7th inning, he'll walk someone, or he'll let up a single or a double or something. Nobody will score. Fine, whatever, perfectly fine. Goddamn, Paul Skeens too. I put Paul Skeens for 3 strikeouts. I'm so glad I listened to myself.
When I be watching people gamble on sports, I'll be like, I'm glad I keep my money because I will be enraged. Like, first of all, I don't want to lose any money. Like, and I feel like it would make me. I think it would change the way I watch sports, and I feel like I'm cool.
And it does.
Right now.
It does.
Because I quit fantasy football because I drafted Aaron Rodgers and I was rooting well for him, and I was like, this is where I draw the line. I've been doing fantasy football for 10 years, but I was trying to get my 3rd title, and I sold out. I sold out to the devil to get my 3rd championship, and I felt dirty, so I left the game after that.
Yeah. Paul Skeens pumping out 100 miles per hour on every pitch. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, what is wrong with this guy, dude?
Oh.
Said biggest eye opener when I moved to Vegas was seeing the sportsbook packed with folks to gamble. No, you don't open my eyes. When I went to the Vegas NFL draft, and niggas was gambling on who's getting drafted.
Gambling
I was like,
on the
America
draft
has
is
a
different
gambling
level
problem.
of degeneracy.
Yeah.
Y'all are betting on kids, on what round they get drafted on. By the way, NFL should have the draft in Vegas every year. Fuck all this. Every city needs the shit. No, there's no business.
They should be cycling that and the Super Bowl. Like,
yes,
there's no
100%.
reason. Yeah, like we should cycle
100%.
between like Tampa, Arizona, Vegas, Detroit. Not Detroit. Like
not Detroit.
Sorry, I meant LA. I don't know. I said LA, Detroit because I don't know why that connection made in my head.
The Super Bowl, and I feel like this way about All-Star Weekend too with the NBA. It should only be in cities that you want to actually be in. Like
All-Star game in Utah? Absolutely fucking not. Like, what are you even talking about?
Like, look, I enjoyed All-Star Weekend in Chicago 5 years ago. It was cold one night and it was decent rest, but it don't need to be in Chicago. It just don't. It's too cold outside. You know, nobody wants to come to cold cities in February. Like you feel much better about All-Star Weekend if you going to like Miami. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. That's how
That's
I feel
exactly
I'm
what I did.
I'm also a big city elitist, so there's that.
I am a mid-city elitist. Mid-city elitist
You're a
for
mid-city
sure.
You're a
elitist.
mid-city elitist?
For sure. Like middle-sized cities for sure. Like the Midwest, like Cincinnati, Louisville, Nashville, Memphis, absolutely.
I'd be standing up for San Antonio.
San
Now,
Antonio,
it's
definitely.
it's actually a nice city, but I would never go there, live there. Minneapolis is a nice city with a very
Beautiful
nice
city.
NFL stadium. US Bank Stadium is the SoFi of the Midwest. Orlando said, no, we don't need MLB All-Star game in Wrigley Field either. Like we were talking about this yesterday. No, we do not need that whatsoever. It's gonna be ridiculous over there.
Question for you
Go
guys.
ahead.
How do you feel about the return to the regular jerseys in the All-Star game?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Big fan.
Love it. NBA needs to go back to it too. Absolutely love
agree.
it. You know what I'm saying? It feels better. Like I used to love those All-Star games when when your favorite players that they got the actual jersey on. There's no confusion. And it would be better if the All-Star jerseys were actually good. Like they're actually clean All-Star jerseys. They always ugly.
Last year's was so bad. Because obviously I went to the All-Star game last year. I actually considered buying some merch, but the merch was so bad I couldn't justify it. I got a bunch of pins.
Did not know Ronnie was playing tonight.
Yeah, he just said no for the Derby.
For the home run derby. Did you see that video that Fox Sports was taking around of them telling Braves fans that Ronnie got traded? That shit was hilarious.
Why would they do that? Oh my god!
It was one dude looked like his heart stopped, and then other dude, you can tell he had been drinking. Like he's like, dude, what the fuck? I just bought this jersey.
Like the guy in Boston that literally just bought a Devers. His daughter bought him a Devers jersey the same day that he got traded.
Damn, do the credit card companies still do the trade in any jersey thing? Like that used to be an ad on NBA.
Some of them do.
Yeah, that's a need because especially in of course Shohei.
God. Another question for you guys. When we're looking at the game, are there any guys that you think absolutely and Sid, don't be a homer here. Are there any guys that we think should have been all-stars that were snubbed? Scott?
That's a good question.
He wasn't. He wasn't. Juan Soto.
Yes.
I'll speak for you, Juan Soto.
Yes.
I had another pick. I don't
think he had any business being an all-star this year.
This man wasn't snubbed statistically, but I just feel Mookie Betts should be at every all-star game.
That's fair. George Springer also snubbed.
That was my pick. George Springer was my pick.
Springer snubbed.
When they
Orlando, so Seiya was definitely robbed.
Seiya
was robbed 100%.
Seiya Suzuki, George Springer, and Juan Soto are probably my top 3 snubs for sure.
Yo, shout out Ketel Marte. I just want to say on behalf of the South Side of Chicago, all of us ain't like that. I just want to put that on behalf of my side, aka the black side, and not the people who they be like, oh, I'm scared to go to White Sox games. What are you scared of White Sox for? Only thing worried about White Sox game is the police. The police are the only thing. The police are the only thing to worry about.
That, you can look into. I remember I went to my first game on the South Side and I saw the Red Sox versus the White Sox, and I saw Mookie Betts in a Red Sox uniform taking BP down there in that little. You know what I'm talking about, Scott? It's like
I know. I know that thing like back then. Ketel Marte, 2-run RBI. It's 2-0.
Let's go.
Nationally.
Let's go.
2-0 nationally. But yeah, what I was saying was
of 109.6, by the way, on that ball.
Jeez.
There we go. And I will say this: the only thing to worry about by White Sox Park is the police. The fucking police in Bridgeport. That is all you got to worry about. You ain't got to worry about nothing else over there. Just don't get on the red line and go past 95th. You all good. Right, exactly, Orlando. Y'all know about that Bridgeport racism. Bridgeport racism is a different level. 100%. So, Ketel Marte, shout out to you.
I think this is the year the National League wins the All-Star
They better. They better.
It would
They
be
better.
really weird if they didn't, because like they just have such a better lineup.
Yeah, like top to bottom. Top to bottom, a better lineup.
Yeah.
And my man, I don't care if his name is Tarek, it's Tariq Scoopel. I don't give a damn what his mama call him. It's Tariq Scoopel. Tyreek Scoopel is what I'm gonna call him.
Who hits the first homer in this game?
Cal Raleigh.
Yeah,
I would say
he is due up next for the American League.
hometown kid, second at bat. Ronnie is gonna go yard. My man Manny Machado, still mad about 2019. Still, I don't think I'll ever get over that. Honestly, even though I'm pretty sure he'd have loved the White Sox by now because they definitely wouldn't have paid him twice. But I'm still forever mad about that. They decided to haggle $25 million just to give it to his bum ass family members. I never forget that. And then double down and say, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ruin this window even more and hire Tony La Russa. That's what we're gonna do.
I mean, y'all had an AL MVP.
Oh yeah. Okay. In a COVID year, everything that didn't happen because of Tom Brady in the COVID year should be questioned. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and the only reason Tom Brady gets a pass because they were in Florida and they didn't give a shit about crowds. Number one, and let's be real, Tom Brady's probably gonna win any fucking way. So everything else in the COVID year
was that even a COVID Super Bowl? Like,
no, that was people in Tampa for that Super Bowl. And so I always mess with Laker fans. I'm like, I'm like, where's the parade? Everybody in Los Angeles had a parade while I was there. Everybody had a parade except for y'all. You know what I'm saying? He said, that's right. Defend your countrymen.
Love that.
ABS challenge. We got our first ABS challenge here. And it's Tyreek Scoopel is laughing. So I want to know exactly, like, can y'all explain the ABS for me like I'm 5?
Yeah, actually. So instead of it's like an instant replay, except that the person throwing, the person who saw it, or the person who got caught lacking is allowed to say, no, I didn't. Or no, they didn't.
Oh, so they okay.
Yeah.
So they get to like challenge it.
So it ended up being a strikeout. That's funny.
That's why Dave Roberts was laughing.
This is how simple it could be. This is exactly how simple it could be.
So, Courtney, I'm pretty sure you remember the game 7. It was Wilmer Flores at bat, Giants and Dodgers. This might have been 21 or 22. It was the year the Giants won 107 games.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the series was
the division, right?
And the series was decided on a bad pitch.
That was 2021, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Because I remember I was in Vegas on that game. That's why I remember that game.
And it ended, and we were like, "Wow, nobody got to fucking swing the bat!" Like, and it would have been a bases loaded walk if they had gotten the call right. And I remember being like, "Wow, 102 wins, and got to go to sleep on that. That's garbage."
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people, some people don't really like replay. I have no problem replaying any sport. I just sometimes wish, especially in the NBA, they made it quicker. You don't need to be looking at that bitch 500 times. Like,
we got to define how quick we're allowing people to do whatever, and like it can't take forever. Because like during the finals, every time someone goes like this, like, no, bro, I'm not trying to deal with that.
Right, exactly. Where's the All-Star game? I know I asked this yesterday, Courtney. Where's the All-Star game next year?
I think it's Philly next year, right?
You're right. You did say that. Philadelphia next year.
Oh, Kyle Schwarber is gonna hit so many fucking bombs in that ballpark.
Kyle Schwarber, the one they got away for Cub fans. That's probably got to be the only core member of the team.
By one that got away, you mean the one they let get away?
The one.
Yeah,
that
that's my
actually
point. The
pushed
one they didn't
away.
want to
The
pay.
game away.
Because if you think about everybody else from that championship core who left, none of them really doing shit. Well, now Javi is. Now
actually,
Javi is.
That's a good. Thank you, Scott. That's the perfect
Now
segue
obvious.
for something that I wanted to address on this program. Okay, Javier Baez has not had a 7 in front of his OPS since 2021. It's
Damn.
2025.
Damn.
4
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Even 22? Really? Was he that bad in 2022?
I got
He's
it
been
right
bad.
here.
He's like to the point where I was like, all right, it might be a wrap.
I'm talking about like the Met days.
22, 671. 23, 593. 2024, 516.
Oh
Now,
my
mind you, when he was with
God.
the Mets, he did have an 886 OPS, but that was still in 2021
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
because that was the same year.
Cool. Just making sure. I was like, I
But
know he
again,
played
it
well
has
with
been
the
4
Mets.
years since Javier Baez has been putting bat to ball.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I for one, am happy to see it.
I'm glad he's back.
So that giving Clayton Kershaw the honorary All-Star like they did Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade in 2019.
Well, they did it for Pujols and Miguel Cabrera too in 2022.
Yeah, I hope he get his shit rocked right here.
Don't be disrespectful.
Nah, we can come on. No, we can
There we go, Cal.
Come on.
Oh, he caught it. Okay. I thought that was out of there.
Man, that's so disrespectful.
Look, man.
Future teammate, Kyle Tucker and Clayton Kershaw, because Jet Hoyer isn't going to pay him. I hope Cubs fans know that. I hope they enjoy these next 81 plus games with him, because he will not be a Cub next year. I just want y'all to know the discussions are going to start at 400, and they're going to be like, I ain't got it.
Thank you, Kyle Tucker.
DeMario, I hate to break it to you, he is leaving. He is out of there. And I don't know if you peeped Jet Hoyer comments later. He low key setting y'all up for it. He said, "Yo, I would love to have him back, but there's always a limit."
They want this dude for some reason to take some like hometown discount when he hasn't even been there for that long. He wasn't even gonna do that in Houston.
Even if he was there for 10 years, you are the Chicago Cubs. There's no excuse.
Yeah,
you should be spinning like the Dodgers. Like, you're not the White Sox, you are the Cubs. You probably make enough money after 2 homestands to afford a better roster than what you have right now. Not saying they have a bad roster.
Bat speed on that Cal Raleigh flyout just now, 79 miles an hour. Elite contact speed, guys.
Let's say what's league average?
I think like 73.
Of course it is. Okay.
73, 74.
Yeah, okay.
Kershaw, you taking him out already?
Well, then
Dave Roberts taking him out?
Crazy.
Oh, well, Well, that's because I'm looking at it on my iPad. My TV is probably the same. My TV is probably the same speed as yours. My iPad is fine. They take him out after 2?
Oh no, my iPad it just got to the.
Well, also keep in mind they do have a lot of pictures. He did his job. Let's keep this train moving.
No, let's give a round of applause. He said, "Real talk, you don't trade for him if you don't plan to keep him." Okay, I have one question for you, DeMario. How long have you been a Cub fan?
Let's say.
I'm gonna go even further. How long have you been a Chicago sports fan? I ain't no way you believe that bullshit. How long have you been a Chicago sports fan?
I don't disagree with you, but also just confirm, he was the part of the Isaac Paredes deal, right? Like that sent Isaac Paredes down to Houston.
No.
Well, if you've been a Cub or a Chicago sports fan your entire life, you should know that they do not pay anybody $500+ million, which is what's going to cost to keep him. That's exactly why they got rid of the World Series.
Yeah, it was Isaac Paredes, it was Nesky and Cam Smith.
Oh, okay, it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was okay. I was like, I feel like that was and again, Houston's,
I thought they were separate, honestly.
and I mean this, me too. I had to think about it, but no. With all due respect, can I be really real here? Houston won the trade.
Yeah.
Houston has
No, I
already
can't.
won the trade.
Yeah. Cam Smith.
Off Cam Smith alone, but
Yeah.
Hayden was nasty.
See, this
Will
is
end
this
up
how
eventually-
hold on. This is how sports fans get your heart broke. He's different. No, he's not. he's not. The Cubs gonna be like, we
Also,
can give you
just confirming,
350.
Kyle Tucker is a Boris client, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No
Yeah.
sir. No. What else? What my man
I
say?
mean this with all due respect. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Big
Yeah.
dog.
Scott Boras. Yeah. It's a wrap. What did my man say doing a double joint when the Bears missed that kick? No, senor. No, senor. It's a wrap, brother. And especially when the Dodgers say, you know what, we're gonna give you $500 and we're gonna pay it off in installments like Klarna. He going to the West Coast. Or he might go to the Mets. Y'all, Bobby Axelrod, y'all own him. He don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, no. Kyle Tucker is Excel, which is not much better. Casey
It's-
Colson's
yeah.
not much better.
It's really not. Yeah.
It's the tier right below. Like
Yeah. you might
Yeah.
get you think you might get the friendly deal just because that's also Dansby Swanson's agent. Not so fast,
No.
my friend.
No. And the
And
only
even
reason they
then-
got and the only reason they got Dansby because
I'm pretty sure that's also
Only
Jason
reason they-
Hayward's agent as well.
Dansby because they didn't want to pay Carlos Correa. Like, so exactly.
bingo.
Yeah.
And I think if they could take back the Dansby move, they probably would.
I remember when it happened, I said the Dansby signing was the Carlos Booz of the shortstop market. When the Bulls couldn't get
Oh,
Chris
you
Bosh.
are really hurt. You are really
And-
hurt.
I'm not a Cub fan. It's the Chris
No,
Bosh.
no, the Carlos Boozer thing. The
Yeah,
Carlos
Carlos
Boozer.
Boozer.
You are
a good
hurt.
relationship with anybody, Orlando.
Yes.
You are hurt.
Scott,
But his wallet.
Scott Boras has a good relationship with his bank account and his clients. That is it. But
I
look,
respect
I,
that.
And Steve Cohen. Like, I
Well,
think they
my-
actually like each other.
I think it would be
Yeah,
great.
you bring me good player, I give you money.
Yeah.
But I
Exactly.
think outside of clients, I think they might I think they actually like talking to each other, maybe. Like,
Two ruthless, heads of their industry, titans of industry. Fuck yeah, I bet you they do while they plot how to take over the fucking world. I bet.
And look,
you
this
they
is
do.
and by the way, look, this isn't just Chicago Cubs smoke. This is Chicago sports smoke right here. Like this is a team
this
that
is the lower half of the MLB smoke. What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
Like, look, remember when Shohei first came into the league and he wanted to come to the Cubs. When he came free agents again, they was like, no, we're not even going to interview. We're not even going to try to set a meeting with Shohei. That's crazy to me. So look, for the sake of Chicago sports, I think it would be great for Chicago sports if Kyle Tucker signs a long-term deal of at least $500. It's just not going to happen. I would be absolutely stunned. In fact, I'm going to go further. It's not even guaranteed that Jed Hoyer going to be back because I think his contract is up. So I don't know. I don't know. We're going to see how that's going to go. One thing we know about the MLB, there is a lockout coming. And that's another reason why you want to get your bread.
Oh, that 2026 lockout, that's happening.
It is happening. So there's another reason you want your bread is because of that. But
They said a salary cap. Okay.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, you don't want that to
Okay.
happen.
Okay.
You don't want that to happen. I don't like salary caps. I don't like salary caps because it gives owners a reason to be cheap.
It's
in all the
like Tony
sports.
Clark said, it's institutionalized collusion.
Yes. I hate it, and that's why even like the NFL salary cap is a myth. You can
Unless you're
You can-
Jerry
It
Jones.
doesn't actually exist.
Unless you're
yeah,
Jerry Jones.
it doesn't. It like the Rams have found that the Rams are money laundering. They've been money laundering for 5 years, 10 years. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that. I don't think we'll ever see one, but they're definitely gonna try to fight for that in a lockout for sure. They're gonna try to fight for that. But
I think that'll be the big
Yeah.
leverage piece versus minor leaguers, which is gonna suck. Like
Yes.
I hate that people are even going to be put in that position, but like that just feels like what a lot of people are willing to do because that's like exclusively where the MLBPA is saying like, hey, this is like our bottom line here.
Yeah, and then the minor leaguers, like you said, they're gonna be the ones who gonna get hurt because they need to be getting paid way more money than what they need better living areas when they're like you. This the only league where you get drafted and you don't automatically get $1 million plus dollar check. It's like you gotta.
Why
Go ahead,
are
Courtney.
people so upset about the idea of deferred payments? It's backed
Yeah.
by
Because-
sports league's
because-
ability to pay it.
Because the
It's-
Dodgers are doing it.
You know,
That's
you're a
why.
Cubs fan. The Cubs could pay and defer whatever the fuck they want to. They just choose to fund GOP super PACs instead.
Right. Exactly. Ricketts is too busy, paying,
Funding
getting
his
ready to
crazy
get,
ass
funding
Nebraska
the Trump
congressman,
administration.
his senator cousin.
Like if you look at all of the team owners in the city of Chicago, the McCaskies might be the least hated, and that's saying a lot. Because
Oh,
Jerry
God.
Reinsdorf is obviously the most hated in the city, like by a large margin. Like things I want to say about Jerry Reinsdorf, I don't want to say on air because he's got two of my teams held hostage. So
Not both of them.
both of them.
No, Shiba. He bought the cup.
No, he ain't buy it yet. Like there's an agreement that
Yeah,
he can become
it'll-
owner
yeah.
in 2029 if the world's even here. in
Yeah, no,
2029.
okay, yeah, you're right. You're okay. You're thinking. Oh yeah, you're thinking immediate. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
I'm talking
remember
about right
when
now.
when the Mets got sold, the first deal,
Oh yeah.
was the
It's
first
definitely
Steve
gonna
Cohen deal was like a 5-year. Hey, maybe we still kind of own the team while you kind of pay for it kind of situation. And Steve Cohen said absolutely not, and then went through like ownership and said, "Hey, can y'all vote for me?" And then got the team away from the well ponds.
That's
Thank
low
God.
key what Jeannie Buss is trying to do with the Lakers. And I low key don't think it's gonna work.
No, it's not.
It's not gonna work. I think like it's until I actually see it, I don't believe it. There's no way I believe that. Huh? Oh, okay. There's no way I believe that they are paying $10 billion for the Lakers. And you're like, we're gonna let the Bush family run it for like the next couple of years. It's no way in hell.
No,
I would be
that's-
stunned if that's the case.
So it's the same thing in ownership cases, like across sports league with private equity guys trying to get in now. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, let us still control it while we use your money.
Like, no,
No.
absolutely not.
Like, come on now.
They trying to
I
do that NFL, that collusion joint that's been popping up. Like one of the main guys in the Player Association is part of a private equity team that's trying to own a team, and the NFL conveniently let private equity companies own teams. It's ridiculous. Carlos Rodon is an all-star. Okay, I didn't move to think I'd see that.
Good for him. I mean, he
Good,
was,
good for Rodon. It wasn't his
Yeah.
fault that he got hurt all the time. But
Yeah,
good for
right.
Rodon.
He's Yankee, good starter, good guy. It's good that both teams in New York are doing well. I think.
Yeah, I really want to see. I feel like the Yankees kind of blew their shot. Like
I
like
think
a
that
couple
window's
years
closed.
ago. Yeah, I think it's
I think
closed.
that window's closed. I think that window closed like somewhere against the Astros.
Yeah, yeah, me too, 100%. Even though they made it last year, I don't think anybody with an actual brain thought they were going to beat the Dodgers. like the closest, and that's why that walk off by Freddie Freeman hurt so much because it kind of reminds me of the 2018 NBA Finals where LeBron dropped like 50 in Game 1. And they should have won. And J.R. Smith got how many timeouts they got. Like that was your one time to do that, and it just didn't happen. They said we need that starting money in Chicago. No, that's them Premier League teams.
Yeah,
like,
I'd say that's Tottenham, bro, or Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Manchester City got 115 felonies, and nothing's gonna happen to them.
Do they really?
Nothing. They have 100, not felonies, but like 115. Charges against them for spending money very funny, and they have yet the Premier League have yet to throw the hammer down on them. Nothing.
There's no integrity in soccer.
None whatsoever. Oh no! FIFA is the most. FIFA makes the NFL look like a mom and pop shop.
Yeah,
That's how dirty they are. And if anybody likes documentaries out there. I would, even if you're not a soccer fan, watch FIFA Uncovered on Netflix, part 1 and part 2, and you'll see how they got the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Very nasty business.
Oh
Very,
my gosh.
very
Yeah, no,
nasty.
just from the outside looking in, like that would, like, obviously us as Americans, obviously we have no place, but like Jesus H Christ, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, FIFA is that corrupt.
Yeah, FIFA
Yeah.
is that corrupt 100%. That's the way
FIFA
like
is more
it's a lot
corrupt
of
than American politics, bro.
yes,
Like,
yes, 100%. They have absolutely no shame in FIFA. Like that's when everybody was like, "Oh, look, Donald Trump is on the stage of the Club World Cup." That's the least surprising thing. That the
Donald
FIFA
Trump
president,
is excited he got invited there.
yeah, right, exactly. It's nasty work. So like, I don't think like sports washing, and that's why they hate in soccer when American owners come in, because they're like, "Nah, you trying to ruin our fun over here." I don't think they'll ever let a Saudi run NFL team happen. They damn sure ain't gonna let a Saudi run NBA team happen. There's just
NFL team.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. Them owners like absolutely not. Absolutely not, because then you're gonna try to make us spend money. Owners don't want to spend money, which is what we learned. I think that's don't you agree? I think the hardest thing for any sports fan to accept is that most sports team owners don't give a fuck about winning.
Well, because you don't have to win
Yeah.
in order to make money. Say it all.
Shout out PCA.
I say it all the time about these, like the Cowboys. I'm like, they don't. Obviously, who doesn't want to win, right?
Jerry Jones.
Every
Jerry
team
Jones
wants
doesn't want to
in
win.
theory, but you don't have to win because people still show up to support you because your brand is that strong, regardless. I think that's so silly to me. If you are, I can't help but feel like if you are a true fan of an organization, that doesn't make you less of a fan if you don't spend your money by not supporting the organization that isn't making strides to win. Like, why are you giving them your money if they're not taking the money and using it to field a more competitive product?
Okay. Here's now. He said the Bears. This is why I'm gonna disagree about the Bears. The Bears have never been cheap.
No,
I'm talking about even when they were bad. Bears have never been cheap. The Bears just before the last couple of years do not know where to spend their money.
Yeah.
They spend it. They just spend it wildly. Not until Kevin Warren got there, they started spending it nicely. But and you're right, Cody, it doesn't matter if the Cowboys win. The Cowboys, and that's the same thing with the Bulls. Like, I'm not a practicing Bulls fan. I love the Bulls to death. They're the reason I am a sports fan. The first sports game I ever remember watching, I was 8 years old, watching Game 6 of the 1996 NBA Finals. That introduced me to sports. I saw Michael Jordan and my life changed. But that team does not care. Why? Jerry Reinsdorf never cared. Why? Because the United Center is always sold out. They led the league in attendance for the third year in a row last year. Merchandise, always top 5. Internationally, probably number 2 team internationally because of the Jordan years. They don't give a shit if they win. Y'all gonna keep coming to United Center and feeling that. And the same thing with the Cowboys. How do you know when the NFL season starting? The Cowboys. We're talking about the Cowboys every year. Oh, can the Cowboys beat Philadelphia? No, they're not. But we got to talk about them. And now they're running the Last Dance playbook. With that Cowboy documentary dropping next month, you want all the Jerry Jones propaganda. And I will be there. I will be watching every episode.
I'm off the narcotic. I've given Brian Schottenheimer was the last straw.
Oh, Brian, I forgot they hired him.
Brian Schottenheimer.
Top team. Yeah, exactly. The Bulls are top 3 road team draw. Like, they don't care, bro.
Yeah.
They do not care. And one thing I do give American sports fans, we need to start boycotting. Like, literally. We need to start boycotting our teams when they fucking
That's
around.
what I'm saying. That's exactly why I'm not watching the Saints. I refuse.
Look, I have not watched a Bulls game in 3 years. I have not watched a White Sox game in 3 years. And I do not plan to until certain terms are met in my boycott. When those terms are met, then I will watch. You know what I'm saying? The thing with the Bears, they go, oh, you watch the Bears. Much different. Well, one is my job now. So outside of that, Number 2, it's football. It's 16 games out the year. And if it gets bad, that's what red zone's for. I can tune them out easily and cut on red zone.
Yeah,
so,
like week 10, you're good. Like regardless.
But right, exactly. Yeah, you're right. FIFA is more corrupted than anything on planet Earth. It is
WWE.
ridiculous.
Like I feel like who cares? Who cares?
The WWE is, they got rid of Vince and it still doesn't matter.
Like whatever,
it still
man.
doesn't matter. Said stop watching Bulls about 4 years ago. The Bears, yeah, exactly. The Bears are like that woman that always cheats on you, but you still gonna come back. That's who the Bears are, 100%. I haven't watched the Bulls game in 2 years. Exactly. Keep it up.
Or that jaded? Oh my gosh.
Oh, look, the Bears Bears destroyed me so many times. Like it's very hard for them to invoke emotion out of me. When the double doink happened, I was at this bar in Beverly Hills called the Parlor. RIP to the Parlor, because it didn't survive the pandemic that much longer after the pandemic. When the double doink happened, I actually thought the kick went in. It looked like it went in. And then when I could tell it didn't, I put my drink down. I walked down Melrose till my phone died. I didn't throw anything. I didn't cuss nobody out. I just walked. Then I went home.
I'm more angry.
Went to sleep.
I'm more angry when I don't say anything. If I just like get up
Right.
and walk out,
Oh,
follow me. Don't even follow me.
no, I was in public when Tyrese Halliburton hit that shot on the Knicks. No.
Oh. Yeah. What was your reaction to that?
Oh, I sat in silence.
Real.
Yo, I don't know if you guys remember 2015 Bulls Cavaliers when Bulls should have been up 3-1, but they didn't call a technical foul on David Black and LeBron hit a game winner on us. I sat in front of my TV and I just stared at the TV so long that I watched the news. After the post-game show, I watched the news for an hour because I just couldn't turn. I was like, I know that shit does not just happen.
Junior Caminero leadoff hit off Logan Webb.
Yo, how we feel about PCA? I like PCA's story.
I like PCA.
Now, Sid, I know he came from y'all.
Honestly, this is the price of being good at baseball. Sometimes you say fuck them prospects.
Right, exactly.
We had the same conversation yesterday when we watched the Home Run Derby. I'm like, I don't know why more teams aren't more willing to give up prospects in order to win.
As long as it's not a pitching prospect and like a high-end one, I don't care.
And even too, and
everybody's replaceable. Everybody's replaceable.
Everyone. Like,
and let's just say it don't even work out. You still gotta take the shot. Like the number one thing I hated from the Oklahoma City Thunder winning is everybody Monday morning quarterback in the Shea trade to get Paul George. Let's not do that. And when the trade happened, and
Paul
Kawhi
George
Leonard
was
on
top 3 in MVP rankings.
Like,
and Kawhi Leonard was on top of the world. And Kawhi tells you, I'm gonna come to the Clippers. All you gotta do is give me Paul George. I'm trading Shea too. I don't need a crystal ball to fast forward 6 years into the future. So yeah, sometimes you gotta say fuck the prospect, bro.
Fuck them kids, bro.
Yeah. Like people love to dunk on the Dodgers with the tweet from like 2016 where it's like, oh, the Dodgers have acquired pitcher Josh Fields in exchange for outfielder Yordan Alvarez, which Yordan Alvarez has turned out to be a great player for the Astros.
17 and like fresh out of Venezuela.
Correct.
Like exactly.
That man was worth like $6,000 on contract money. Like,
but I'm like, again, the Dodgers still ended up going on to do well without him. They've won now 2 World Series. One could argue maybe they could have won more. I don't know if Yordan Alvarez was the difference maker in any of those years, especially if we're going back.
The difference maker is Clayton Kershaw blowing up. Like,
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Same way the difference between an Astros ring, Justin Verlander blowing up, and you think of the Trump tweet, Justin Verlander, good pitcher, not very good in the playoffs. Just
yeah, Freddie Freeman coming out the game. Getting a standing ovation from the
Alonso time.
Said that's just baseball. Everybody gets fleeced once in a while. That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
that is true. I wouldn't want to be a general manager in any sport. There's no winning. There's honestly no winning there.
Speak for yourself, brother.
No, I'm just saying, like,
That's
even
how-
if you win a championship, like, this how insane sports fans are. You can win a championship and then, like, you don't go back to back, and teams like, this guy doesn't know how to run a team. Like, there's no winning. Like, Bob Myers is the best GM in Warriors history, and they forced him into a booth right next to Stephen A. Smith. No type of thankfulness whatsoever.
And you know what's even funnier? Like Dave Roberts, they won in 2020 or whatever. And like whatever COVID season, like it doesn't matter. It's baseball, 60 games, 162 games. Either way, you won. Like that shit's impressive. Don't care what anyone says. People were still talking about is his chain real up until last year.
We
And
call him
even
baseball
then-
Doc Rivers.
And
Call him
even then,
baseball Doc Rivers, yeah.
like, yeah, man, just there. You're right. There's no winning.
Orlando, you really wanted to remind me about Fernando Tatis Jr. who the
James
White Sox
Shields.
said, you know what? We're gonna trade him for James Shields,
James Shields, my favorite
who
trade
was
ever.
who was never big game James on the South Side. We always get people after they're washed up. It's just period. Bad swinging. What the fuck is that? Labor. Logan Webb gets out of jail. Now, isn't Pete Crow Armstrong's mom the one who was in Major League?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Major League. It was Angels in the outfield.
It was Angels in the outfield? Okay.
What? Hold on, let me
One
look.
of the other great. Biggest Steve in sports is Bobby Bonilla.
No, he's not.
No, he's not the biggest Steve in sports.
He makes $1 million every. He makes $1.6 million every year. Max Scherzer is still making money from
Little
the
Big
Nationals.
League. That was it. Little Big League.
Little Big League. The biggest Steve in sports might be Kirk Cousins. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The biggest thief in sports is Shohei Ohtani, brother. $68
Nah.
million
I mean, Shohei
for
Shohei's
every
worth
year
every dollar.
after he's done.
Kirk
That's
Cousins get
insane.
paid. Kirk Cousins gets paid like he's Mahomes. And Shohei did that to avoid
That's
paying
the
taxes in
quarterback market,
California.
though. Fucking Daniel Jones was making $50 million a year. For
I hear
what?
you. But look, Shohei did that so he don't have to pay California taxes. He's not low. But
All right, yeah.
yeah, he's not low. He's very, very smart man. Chase
And yes,
Daniel,
I agree. Shohei
another
is-
bag getter. Chase Daniel, another bag getter. I would take
Chase Daniel.
finance classes from Chase Daniel. He know how to get him a bag. He said biggest thief is Dak. I ain't gonna
I
do that.
would,
Dak.
I would agree with that as well.
$62 million. $62 million being the running for a good enough quarterback in the league.
Not even elite. They're good enough.
That's
But-
all you gotta be. Is good enough.
But that's,
and you gonna eat
I
forever.
think that's all you have to be.
Yeah.
That's all you have to be. But also, like, I don't think it's fair. Like, and this is the former Cowboys fan in me, like, talking. I don't think it's fair. Like, you have to pay him because what else do you do?
Right, and that's why all you gotta be is be good enough.
And
Because
so, like,
the franchise has no point after that. Matthew
Exactly.
Stafford lived off being just good enough until he got around Sean McVay.
exactly. So, am I mad that Dak Prescott is good enough for 12 weeks every year? No, that's probably where you want your quarterback to be for your team if you're not winning championships.
Now, granted, this player would be in the Hall of Fame if the MLB looked in the mirror and actually accepted their partner steroid era. But isn't A-Rod still getting paid by Texas Rangers?
Yes, he is.
Or he just okay. And that contract started when I was in junior high. So that's a long.
There's a lot of deferred money in sports. Like,
yes.
I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna tweet it. Actually, it's gonna be the deferred sports thread from Metsmerized. It's literally a thread of all the deferred contracts in sports and why Bobby Bonilla is just like, what are y'all people even talking about?
That's gotta be
Uh,
a nice life to
Max
get $1 million.
Scherzer, I'm
a
pretty
year.
sure, is still getting paid by the Nats right now.
Yes, he is. He's still making like
Like, I'm pretty sure like $105 million of that contract was deferred money.
Steven Strasburg is still being paid by the
Also
Nets.
deferred money. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nats.
Deferred money's got to be like when you first hear about it, like I want it all at first. When you get older, you probably like, yo, this is awesome. Like, did you know that Reebok held 50 million of
AI.
Allen Iverson's contract until he
Yep.
turned 50? Now he just got 55 million. That's
So I did
awesome.
not know if that was like a real thing or like a black parent ism, like you know, like certain black
Right.
parentisms where they're just like, yo, you gotta listen. Like I thought the AI thing was like a black parentism thing for sure.
But it was very true. He came out and said it was. So I think by 5 teams, the steroid era is going to be. It should be. It should be. Like, look,
Barry
this my
Bonds
thing
should
about
be
the-
leading a class tomorrow.
Yes. Look, this thing about the steroid era, man. You can't give me steroids and I start hitting like Ronald Acuna Jr. You
Jose
gotta
Canseco's brother
have some.
sucked.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Max has like 60 million in deferred money.
He has deferred money from us.
The Reds recently finished paying Griffey.
They finished playing. Yeah, he was the highest payer on their payroll until the end of the Joey Votto contract,
That's crazy.
That's insane.
and that was
That's insane.
last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
That was like 2 years ago. Who's Jacob Wilson and Jack? Were they doing a father-son interview right now?
Yeah.
Tell Marte back up. I think easily. I know we said this yesterday. Easily, this is the best All-Star game out of any of the sports.
yes.
Because nobody cares about the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl is it's literally a flag football game right now.
Yeah, correct.
No B-Dot, he got it at 50 because he said he got it already. They celebrated it actually a couple years ago when he turned 50. Or however long was he turned 50. But
I really liked the what's it called game in NHL.
What, like
the NHL All-Star game?
The World Game.
The World Version. Yeah, that's
the Four
yeah.
Nations.
Four Nations.
Four Nations is very, very, very serious too. Like
Four Nations was awesome. If we could do like a Four Nations type deal with baseball, oh my gosh, that would be incredible. Awesome. Literally get USA, Japan, PR, and DR. Oh my gosh, and play like a 4-game series in Florida at Steinbrenner Field. Oh my gosh, we would have such a great time there.
You know what I like about Steinbrenner Field? Steinbrenner Field, obviously it's a minor league field, but it has great vibe. Like when they said that the Rays gonna play a playoff game there, I hope the Rays actually make playoffs because I feel like smaller, intimate crowds look cool on TV. I know, Courtney, you're against it, but it looks cool on TV.
That is the WBC.
Well, but there's more teams that are involved. Like
right.
Yeah, there's like Italy and you know
right. Like I'm talking about like. Yeah, like you know,
that's why Four Nations is the U.S., it's Sweden, it's Finland, and then Canada. You know, the core 4 countries that produce the most.
Yeah, like or like even then we could do like the U.S. and do like U.S. PRDR, Japan, and then South America.
That would go crazy.
Like that would be fire.
Like we could do it, just host 3 or 4 different games at 3 different 4 venues throughout the country. Have a great ass time. Who would talk about the Savannah Bananas? Not me.
Electric television.
Yeah, like I don't even like hockey, and I was like Chance the Rapper up there. I was like, yeah, they better hockey that hockey. Like this shit is late, gang. Like, what are we talking about?
It was amazing.
Yeah, I plan on going to a hockey game this season.
You're ever in Dallas, hit my line.
Yes, if I'm ever in Texas, which I don't know when I will be, but if I was in Texas, that would be just Four Nations baseball would be dope. Low key, Adam Silver's trying to do that for the NBA, and nobody wants to see that shit. Like, here's the thing about the world basketball shit. Like, we were still busted.
I feel like there's not enough players in the
right. That's my point.
The talent disparity would still be tremendous. That wouldn't exist in the baseball format for Four Nations.
My favorite quote
not now.
Not now.
Yeah, maybe 5-10 years from now. But
yeah,
right
I'd
now,
say American baseball like 5 years ago. Hell no. But now we're talking about Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh, Paul Skeens, Mookie Betts, like all these guys being on team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like, hey, PRDR, let's run it up one time. Like, you know, let's see James Wood versus Juan Soto. Let's see. Never mind. I almost said a band name. Yikes! I forgot.
I was watching the Quarter Gold documentary about last year's Olympics, and I think it was like the French team was like, oh, we know Americans, they get together for like a week. We've been together for 10 years. And KD had the best quote in the history of sports. Is all that time together going to help you stop stuff? Like, no, it is not. As we saw, it did not. So, yeah, I think maybe 5-10 years from now, maybe it'll be a little bit close. They getting there. The world is catching up. But we still got some guys. So I just don't think that people
I
care
think
about all
France
our
and like the Baltics are catching up.
Serbia got some guys out there.
Yeah.
Serbia got a decent team. Team Canada low key decent. NBA should get rid of the All-Star. The NBA need to get rid of All-Star weekend period because it's bad.
We should change it. I just don't know what we should do there.
This is what they should do. They already got the NBA Cup. Have the NBA Cup championship during All-Star weekend.
Ooh,
that's what they need to do.
That's the answer. Yeah, I do like the NBA Cup.
Yeah, I didn't understand it until I started watching soccer. I didn't understand it until I started watching soccer. Then I understood it.
Really?
Yes.
Never mind. I guess you're a WNBA fan. Like probably not any meaningful. Yeah.
No, I watched some Sky games. I know it's the worst team to watch. Okay, we got a medal on the mound. Riley
David
Green
Peterson.
David Peterson. That's nice. David Peterson.
David Peterson, my lefty king.
I do like the hats with the stars on top.
Yeah, that's fire. You could probably get them in the gift shop for $65.
Yes, you definitely can. They need to bring back the Panama hats like they had like Dave Parker photographed in.
Oh yeah, like the Pirates hat.
Yeah, they need to bring that style of hats back for sure. Fernando Tatis, why is he an all-star? Like, I get it. No, you're not.
Because he's a showstopper. That's why I feel like numbers-wise, maybe he probably shouldn't be in there, but he's Fernando Tatis. I got a problem. Aaron Judge is baseball James Harden.
Yes, he is.
Amazing numbers in the regular season, but he can't hit the side. He can't do shit in October. He's like A-Rod before 09.
He's like T-Mac.
Yes.
Yes. I'd say T-Mac has never had a highlight past Mother's Day.
Like, look at how much space he takes up back there. Like
Aaron Judge.
Like, you should not be playing baseball.
That's a big nigga. He should be catching a rebound.
Yeah, like I feel like maybe we missed possibly another calling. Mainly because I mean,
maybe, but he got like 2 seasons of 1,100 OPS in the last 3 years. So, like,
correct. You are playing the right sport. But...
Shit. I think you might be playing the right sport, guys.
I just don't like it. Like, I would rather he be playing in the NBA because I don't watch that. You know? Torment them.
The Mets have one of my favorite MLB uniforms. I just like the colors on Mets jerseys.
Best combination, orange and blue, I think, in the world.
Yeah, this is nice. I like Mariner stuff too, but you cannot wear that in Los Angeles. You get fucked
which
up.
Which is crazy.
A real life press ratio. That's crazy.
That is 60s. If there's any hat in LA, you don't.
No,
want
I know.
It is a Mariner hat. I remember when Nipsey funeral was airing on TV, and the announcers was like, "Oh, there's a lot of Mariner fans here." I'm like, "That is rolling 60 crib."
So we just had a nice little Mets connection.
And like
Dave Peterson on the ground
does that
out.
only apply to a certain demographic? Like,
no,
if a white dude,
no,
it does not. Down the street,
if you were in the wrong neighborhood,
wrong place with the wrong hat, you're cooked.
You gonna get asked where you from.
That's crazy.
You can't. And then I learned you can't wear a White Sox hat either. A Bang said, "Damn, no invite."
What hat can you wear in Los Angeles?
Dodger hat. Literally, that's it. That's a Peachtree hat. Bang, you are always.
Can you wear an upside down logo Dodger hat, or just like
definitely not?
One?
No, don't even test fate like that.
Okay, cool.
And like, look, and there's certain. It depends. Like, this is like, if you like at Venice Beach, nothing's gonna happen. You're fine. Or Santa Monica, or shit like. What people get fucked up at is they think you can go to Hollywood. Don't think just because you in Hollywood. The gangsters got to go party somewhere. And Hollywood's where it's at. That's where they go. Yeah, and is Mikey gonna join us for back-to-back night? Bang talking shit. Bang not joining. And Bang gonna tell me I got kids in like 2 minutes. I was just playing around. Nice inning right here from Peterson. Yo, is that Brad Ausmus as a coach for the Yankees?
Yes, that is.
Oh,
He
I did not know that.
he was the manager for the Angels, left, and then I'm pretty sure he replaced Carlos Mendoza, who is now manager of the Mets.
Did not know that. It's always funny when you see
It's
kids.
one big carousel.
Whenever you see players that you watch growing up become coaches, or you see their kids playing, makes you feel.
I'd say that's fucking me up even more, bro. Manny Machado's kid, or not Manny Machado, Manny Ramirez's kid, Manny Jr. That's fucking me. Prince Fielder Jr. fucking me up.
Prince Fielder Jr. Wasn't it like there was this college football pitch I seen? I think it was like 5 people kids on there. Like it still be tripping me out when they were like Asante Samuel Jr. I'm like, damn.
In the league? Like,
In
what
the
are we
league.
talking about?
For like 5 years at this point.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
like I'd be sitting there like, yo, am I cooked? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Like when I was in high school, I think like Karan Iverson, AI's nephew, was like, he was nice and he went to like URI and we hooped against him, like for AAU or something. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Like,
You know a baseball player? You know a baseball player I always saw in my high school? Curtis Granderson. Because his mom teached in my high school.
Yeah.
Curtis Granderson would be up in my school all the time.
That is what a favorite. That's a Marlins favorite. That's a Mets favorite. That's a Yankees favorite.
It's a Tiger favorite. Everybody loved Curtis.
Did he play for the Dodgers? I'm pretty sure he played for the Dodgers.
I think he played for the Dodgers too.
Yeah,
Orlando. Joey Porter Jr. too, Orlando. You're right. That's his. I'm Joey Porter.
Joey Porter Jr. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Now, granted, he got on there because of a little thing called nepotism. Well, LeBron's son playing is still like, wow.
Hey, man, Bronny is good.
He's not NBA.
Yes, he is.
He's not NBA good. He's G League good. He's G League good. I think his brother is probably better than him, but
his brother averaged 8 points and 4 rebounds for a senior year of high school.
I mean, Bronny averaged like 2, didn't he, in his last year at USC?
Bronny had a heart attack at the beginning of his time at USC and only played like 1 and 1/3 games. Yeah, I think Bronny got the motor to go. I think he'll be a nice point guard, can defend. Duke starting point guard, good. Disrespectful. Not disrespectful.
Is he starting at Duke? Serious question.
Bronny? Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta see what that Duke roster looking like.
I think it gets to a point where like grown men type shit, like versus children, and there are no more grown men in college basketball. Like
Orlando, this is the greatest nickname ever. Aegon James.
Aegon James.
It's the greatest nickname.
All right.
That is the greatest nickname ever. Aegon James.
That's so crazy.
I'm a king.
Hey man, shout out my girl Millie for Superman.
Oh yeah, she got her bag. She got her bag playing Supergirl.
And say she got to call someone a bitch on TV or on the silver screen. Good for her.
Yo, ain't Manny Machado a Trump voter?
Yes, he is.
I see that somewhere?
Manny Machado is a Trumper.
I mean, it's not funny because he's a millionaire, so I understand it from that aspect. But at the same time, it's funny.
Hey man, $1 million.
Those are usually the ones who vote Republican.
For sure, but like
He
definitely has family members who probably are not.
Manny Machado was from Miami, Florida. They exclusively vote right of center.
Say less.
So Orlando was gonna say
less.
Whatever. Cubans, haha, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, Orlando is definitely.
But he is Dominican, so I can't put that one on them.
Nah, that's on us. No, that's on us. That is
Oh, man.
it's fine. It's fine.
I am ready for college football. I just saw that commercial. Did y'all see that SEC docuseries trailer
Yep.
on Netflix?
I'm a UGA fan.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that
I'm a UGA
looks
guy.
good. I'm locked in.
You say you're a Georgia fan?
I lived in
Oh,
yeah.
well,
you
look
gonna blame
who
my
it is.
kids. You just gonna blame my kids. You didn't think I heard that? You just gonna blame
I
my
thought you was
kids.
gonna say, I got kids. I ain't coming on here.
You just gonna blame my kids. All right, I see. I'm actually still working.
Oh, you still working?
Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of stuff, but I see PCA is up to bat right now. That's Cal Tucker.
That's
That's
Kyle.
My
Cal
bad.
Tucker. Yeah, that's Cal
My bad.
Tucker.
I just turned
Man,
back
what's
to
going
it.
on?
Nothing, man. I'm actually watching the All-Star game while I'm working.
Okay. See, I was going to hit you up, but I was like, man, Bang probably not finna go watch.
No, you did right. I don't know too much, but I'm here for casual. I'm here a little bit for casual conversation.
Well,
I
All-Star
gotta-
game is for casuals.
This is as
Yeah,
casual
well-
as the baseball chatter gets over here.
Yeah. Okay, so here's why I disagree. I wish it was that, B-Dot. I wish it was that.
Is it?
Here's why I kind of disagree. I don't think that MLB does a great job of even marketing the casuals. I think they market towards casual baseball fans, but they don't market towards the casual fan. Like the whole dude with the Milwaukee Brewers, I saw was a big thing about him being added to the All-Star.
Jacob
Yeah.
Mizorowski.
All-Star team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mizorowski,
And
yeah.
I ain't gonna front. When I read it and I saw it, I was like, oh no, that's some bullshit. But then I understand from a casual fan perspective, if his following is that big and everything, okay, y'all trying. I don't think it's enough for me, somebody like me who used to love baseball. Baseball was my first love, but I fell away from it for multiple reasons. Like they just need to do a better job at that. However, one thing I did wanted to come on is that I did appreciate some of the music that I've heard. Like when I heard ATLiens, even though we on the urban side of think y'all better play ATLiens, like I was like, okay, I see y'all trying. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all working on it. So hopefully, with even me watching some of this game so far, like I do hope that baseball does a better job at marketing towards not the casual baseball fan,
It's
but
the
the casual fan.
So
in
I think
general.
baseball is really working to bridge that gap. And a lot of people are, especially a lot of baseball fans, aren't happy about it. But like the answer is Shohei Ohtani. Like the answer is Shohei Ohtani, Paul Skeens, like, the guys that we're going to be seeing for probably the next 10, 15 years talking like, because they have to be. But yeah, you're right. The casual baseball fan, I consider myself a bit more than the casual baseball fan, but like even then, like I still do agree with you. It's very hard. And even the Christopher Sanchez versus Jacob Mizorowski thing, the kid only has 25 innings pitched, and so many people are like piling on to him. But like, it's a kid who gets to live out his dream. And again, this does appeal to the casual fan because like, it's the childhood feeling of baseball. It's like the quote that everyone seems to love about baseball. How can you not be romantic about baseball when a guy's dad is throwing to him with his brother catching and the dude winning the home? Like, how could you not romanticize that? So like, I think the MLB is working on it and we're getting there. And unfortunately, Shohei Ohtani is the answer for as much as I love to hate Mr. Ohtani.
Yeah. And like Orlando said, baseball has had the highest ratings that they've had. That's why ESPN
My grandma
was
know
like,
who
"Yo, let me
Shohei
spend
Ohtani is.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
why ESPN spent that block real quick. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk. But that's casual baseball fans coming back with some casual fans. Like now I want to see people like me come back to the baseball park. Now I told the wife, like, yo, probably got to end up, even though the White Sox is part of the reason why my love for baseball has went away. I'm like, all right, I'm probably gonna have to take the oldest to a baseball game or two before this season out the way. That's me coming back. Like,
Oh,
let's
for
bring us
sure. You
back.
definitely gotta do that.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. The thing about baseball, even if you're watching a bad team, it's the vibe at baseball games that make I can go to a
Yeah.
Colorado Rockies game and watch them put up historically bad baseball. But it's the vibe of being in a ballpark. Now, granted, it's a lot quicker than it used to be, which is good. But I think that's number one thing. And they still got things to work on, but compared to I'll say the last 20 years, to me, this is the best spot they've been in since
Yep.
late 90s, early 2000s. That they're
We're
in
gonna
this
throw it
spot.
away next year. We're throwing it all away.
Yes, 100% when that lockout comes. Yeah,
We are throwing it all
when that
away.
lockout
Like, I'm
comes,
one of those
they're
people. I'm one of those people that still remember that first baseball game. I
Same.
still remember the first baseball game
I do too.
that I ever went to.
Same.
I do too. In 1997, it was the White Sox versus the Oakland A's. Frank Thomas, I got my Frank Thomas signed glove. Ray Durham had a home run. Jose Valentin had a 2-run home run that game. I remember that. That was my first game.
My first baseball game is what turned me into a White Sox fan in general. I had won MVP of my rookie league, and the Cubs did not come. We had the Cubs carry rookie league. Like, the Cubs did not. It was raining that day, and none of them came to talk to our area. So I was like, yo, they was racist, but like Andre Dawson didn't even come. Like, none of the black folks even slide over.
None of the back Cubs came.
Like, damn. So then my father's coworker gave us some tickets. And I want to say it was a Mariners game. Because we lost. But he gave us third base tickets. And that's when I was like, yo, Robin Ventura, my favorite player. Ken Patterson gave me an autograph. And I was like, oh, it's lit over here. And then the Cubs. Let me just say this. I don't know about no other stadium, but back in the early 90s, early to mid 90s, the White Sox had the best Cubs. They had the best Cubs.
Yeah.
We had them Cups for about 15 years, Jack. Like, the last cup went away like 15 years after that first game. So yeah, that was my first baseball game. Fell in love with the Cubs ever since I started batting like Robin Ventura too when I would play, and everything. And I liked him until he became the manager.
And DeMario, you bring up a good point, because when I became a baseball fan in the 90s, it was because of the black players. I was being in Chicago when you had Frank Thomas on one side, Sammy on the other side. You got Ken Griffey Jr. You got a whole bunch of players, Barry Bonds. There's a lot more. Like, they're definitely like, who's the best? Like, who the great black players right now? You got Mookie Betts right now. Like, we're just talking about. Yeah, like, we're going off African American players right now. The Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge. I'm blind. It used to be Tim Anderson before he let adultery take him out.
Adultery and O'Block.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Like I said, he's the only athlete to get worse after cheating. That's usually their superpower, but except for him. The Orlando, you give him some Mo Vaughn, Albert Bell, Kenny Lofton. I met Kenny Lofton at a Clipper game 2 years ago. I was so hyped when I met Kenny Lofton.
Did y'all just see Kenny Lofton having to say that Kenny Lofton Jr. was not his son?
Yeah, I thought that
was really funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, I thought that for a minute. I really did.
When I saw Ken Griffey Jr. play, matter of fact, it was like, if I can remember this correctly, and I think I got this right, it was I think Jay Buhner batting third, Ken Griffey Jr. batting fourth, and Edgar Martinez. Yeah, see? Yeah, banging this, you know what I'm saying? And Edgar Martinez batting fifth. I think that was the lineup. And they kicked our ass. First of all, they kicked our ass that game. And second of all, I went straight over to my cousin's house. Was like, yo, let me see Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. And like,
bro, I wore my hat backwards with Ken Griffey Jr., bro. Carl Everett. I'm gonna throw some names out there. Carl Everett World Series MVP Jermaine Dye. We was some black players.
Jermaine,
And the
Prince
reason why
Fielder.
we aren't seeing as many black players now is because we're getting
Baseball's so
priced out.
expensive.
We're
Yes.
getting
So
priced
expensive.
out
Yeah.
at the beginning. You can't even fall in love with it because even if you can't afford to play it, a
You
lot
can't
of
afford to
people
watch
can't
it.
afford to take their kids to go. You
Yeah,
can't
you can't
afford to
afford to
watch
watch it.
it. Between subscriptions, parking, even getting to the game itself is difficult. So when you're creating those sort of obstacles before people can even access the game, of course it's going to happen. And it's not just happening in baseball, it's happening across every sport. We're not getting the best of those who can actually play the game. It's the best of the people that can afford to play the game. And that's just
And again, this is kind of like the, I don't want to say unfortunate part, but it is like the not so popular truth of the increase in nepotism in sports. Like, because we see like the LeBron James Juniors, because we're seeing like all of these kids, like obviously like they should have access to the sport. But like, yeah, it makes it so difficult. Like hockey is one of those big ones where like there's no black people paying it because one, it's cold, but two, like
it's so
who?
expensive.
Who?
Hockey sticks break so often that like a
Yeah.
typical player, you're replacing your hockey sticks every few games. Those things aren't cheap. Those are $200, $300, $400 pieces of equipment. That
Mario,
doesn't
you bring up a
pads, helmets, visors, neck guards, chest guards.
Mario, you bring up a good point. There's it says happening in soccer too. There's a whole ass soccer field on 55th by Gage Park. Man,
Yeah.
that Chicago Fire paid for. Nobody is ever over there. It is an entire full with nets, everything to use. Nobody,
not even
over
the
there.
Hispanics, because they're fine.
No, they not even over there, bro. Like,
Hell no.
and when I was growing up at Marquette Park, we played nothing but soccer over there. Baseball, soccer. But also, I know I'm gonna sound like a super old head. These kids don't go outside no more.
No,
And
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
That's
I
a big
played-
thing.
But
All
again,
black
that-
video
that-
games.
Not only did
That's
I
an
play
urban-
lacrosse,
that's
I
an
was
urbanism
lacrosse
problem.
bowling.
Yeah,
That was
no.
my
Yeah,
parents were like,
100%.
you really picked the most expensive fucking sport in the most expensive position in the sport to play.
Yeah, no. Scott, I think that like that's like a sociological problem for sure. Like kids
Oh,
not
for
going
sure.
outside. Like not only are we getting more in touch with like technology and stuff like that to levels to which I believe like I should not have 4 screens on in front of me right now, but I have my TV, my laptop, my iPad, and my phone. I'm
Okay,
cooked.
but we're different. We have fully formed
Exactly.
protectors.
But like
Right.
my niece will do the same thing. That's not good.
Yeah.
Like
you know
what?
you're cooked.
You know what helps with that is, so I don't know about nobody else, but when we used to go outside to play, sports was the main thing, and we gonna play and all of that stuff. But it is also identifying the players, because when you go outside and you play, you want to be said person. Like
Yeah.
we used to go out, football season go out, and this is why I love the fact that I spit out random football players like sunflower seeds on this hot sunny day. We used to go outside and be like, all right, you the Atlanta Falcons going up against the Indianapolis Colts. All right, you playing defense, you Jesse Tuggle. Oh shit, I bet. When we play baseball, like, yo, you the Cubs. You are random ass player on the Cubs. You're Tuffy Rose. Like it'd be shit like that. Not just Sean Dunston and Mark Grace. Like we'll be like, knowing these players make you want to go out there
Yeah.
and be those players is the identifying factor.
As a
Yo,
kid.
we were just not to cut you off. I just want to say this
Oh,
real
you
quick. Courtney, we was talking about the 2000 home run derby yesterday.
Yeah,
After we got done watching the 2000 home run derby, the final was Ken Griffey Jr. versus Sammy Sosa. Me and my brother were in the backyard. Our house was right next to a train, and we had a home run derby for the rest of the night, saying who can hit the ball over the train tracks. So you're right, Brent. Like I was like, all right, now I'm Sammy, I'm Griffey, and we would do that all night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it kind
Nah.
of feel like.
Like
As a kid.
the be like Mike thing is real.
Yeah, no,
Like
as
it's
a
not
kid,
just for
like,
Mike.
kids wanted to be Ken Griffey. I swear I wanted to be Daryl Strawberry, bro.
On the field.
Cocaine included.
Wanted to
Look,
be Daryl Strawberry on the field.
Like even with female sports, like we've seen this boom for female sports. And I
So
don't
many
think
girls
it's
want to
just
be Angel Reese. So many
right.
girls
I
want to
don't
be
think it's
Caitlin
just
Clark.
because of
So
Caitlin
many
Clark.
girls
Asia
want to
Wilson.
be Paige
Yeah.
Beckers.
Asia.
So many people
Yeah,
want to be
Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson. So many people want to be Niara Sabali. So many people want to be Alyssa Thomas. So many people. It's so cool, dog. Like women's sport popping off like this. It's in my best interest. Like as a kid, my uncle was an electrician, bro. He was an electrician at Madison Square Garden. Every summer, we got free tickets to Liberty games. And I saw Isaiah Thomas coach the Liberty, bro, in my Cappy Pondexter jersey. Ooh,
Shout out to West Side
buddy.
Legend. West Side
Ooh,
Legend,
buddy.
Cappy
Like
Pondexter.
Courtney, growing up, what athlete, like who was the athlete that you was like, yo, this is my person? Because if it's a male, I don't think you want to be like, I want to be like Daryl Strawberry, but
Yeah, for sure. In baseball, like I used to love, like obviously I've always loved baseball. Ken Griffey Jr. was my personal favorite baseball player growing up, but wow, and this is kind of embarrassing because it's a white guy, and you guys are gonna laugh at me.
I said Robin
JJ
Ventura
Redick.
shit.
Duke JJ Redick. That
Out of
was
all
my
the niggas,
Okay.
though. Out
Okay,
of
but
all
out
the
of all
niggas,
the white
though.
people.
Out of all the
Yeah.
niggas, though,
It's
JJ
like the
Redick.
one white person.
He was a fan favorite in my household. We love my brothers are named after Duke basketball players.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So like
If the
the
Bears- if the
Duke
Bears win the
basketball
Super
love
Bowl-
runs strong in my household. But I
If the
fucking
Bears-
love JJ Redick. To this day, I will die defending JJ Redick.
If the Bears win the Super
gonna
Bowl and
die.
I just happen to have a daughter, she gonna wonder why her middle name is Caleb. That's gonna be why.
Oh yeah, no. My
When I was-
first son, Jalen Cisco Brunsdorf for sure.
Ooh. Like that's why when I was a shorty, and that's why I still defend Dan Marino to this day. Can't nobody tell me nothing wrong about Dan Marino. And you can't tell me that Dan Marino would be the greatest quarterback of all time if he would have got one ring.
You know,
That's
who's
how much
a,
I've rocked with Dan Marino.
somebody who's not an all-time great that I would fight over. Vince Carter. 100%. Vince Sanity
Ooh,
was
that's
my
a great
man.
question.
That's my man. Like, obviously, Kobe was my guy, but Vince, like,
Well,
Vince was
technically,
my
he's a
man.
Hall of Famer. So do we?
Yeah, but-
He's and the easiest Hall of Fame to make in all sports, and I love Vince. Let's keep it real.
Because Hall of Famer wise, and everybody know this, I'll fight you over Gary Payton. Pause. I will fight. Tooth and
GP
nail.
was the first.
I-
GP was the
also-
first ever jersey I ever owned. I had a Sonics GP jersey after the year they played the Bulls in the finals, which my uncle was
Oh,
like, "Why you
you-
got it? They playing them in the finals. Why you got this jersey?" And I'm like, "I like GP."
Also, Cliff Floyd. Cliff Floyd was
Oh,
always
Cliff
my guy when I was
Floyd.
growing up.
Yeah, Cliff Floyd.
Dontrell Willis too. Big fan.
Dontrell Willis. Hell yeah.
D-Trace.
What
So,
was your
you
favorite?
know.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe y'all talked about it. But what was your favorite baseball All-Star moment?
Before we get to that, I just want to say this real quick before I forget. Sid, remember you talking about? You said your uncle worked at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
You want to know what game that I had free tickets to, but I missed? My parents would let me go when I was sick. My godfather was Bulls team security, and remember the mailman don't deliver on Sundays. Game 1, 1997 NBA Finals. I should have been there. I had tickets for that. My parents would not let me go because I had the flu. the game winner when Mike put the fist up, I should have been there. But to answer your question, Bane, my favorite All-Star moment is Torrey Hunter robbing Barry Bonds of their home run, and I'm thinking that was Milwaukee. I think it was it 2002? I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Trying to think.
I think that was
Probably a
2002.
David Wright moment.
Real
Nah,
quick,
that-
mine is the Hideo Nomo moment. That's when I knew baseball was bigger than what I thought it was. I was like, damn, like every time he throw a pitch, y'all taking pictures? Like literally, every time he wound up, all you saw was flashes. And I was like, oh, he cold. He cold.
Yes.
That stood out to me because that also was probably when I started thinking about media a lot more and stuff, because it was like, okay, I know dude cold, but you mean to tell me that anytime he do something, everybody taking a picture? So then all of a sudden I started looking at the media side of sports more to see why people are popular, and actually my conversations, my sports conversations start changing with him.
Who's is that one of your media heroes? Like one of the
I ain't no me. I wouldn't say media. It was
well,
the
one of the
that-
guys where you like, oh, I can do this. That was
Yeah, it was more or less when you saw, and I mean, it was more or less when you saw Hideo Nomo and all of that happen, that sports was more than just stats.
Yep.
I
Because
felt
he
that
was
way
still
about
like a
Mike
rookie.
Piazza. Like when he
Yeah,
got traded.
like it was more like,
Yeah.
okay, sports is more than just that. We be having these conversations,
Mhm.
and then we be arguing about stuff, but then you were like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it. And that was the first like I get it moment for sports for me, and my conversation started to change.
my conversations with sports got formed by two people, Stuart Scott and Rich Eisen. That was my favorite sports center, and that's why I watch Rich Eisen's show to this day.
Yep.
I was looking for Rich when I was Super Bowl a couple months ago. They put him in another room. He was not in the regular.
Oh yeah,
room.
yep.
Okay, because
He
I was
with
looking.
Jet Pop.
Yeah, I was looking for Rich. I couldn't find him. I saw Pat McAfee. I saw a lot of people. And y'all seen that video of what looked like James Harrison was about to fight Ocho?
Mhm.
I was there. That was actually James Harrison should not be at those events. He about to him up some white boy. I was in line to get some wings. I was like, hold up, this ain't
Yeah, let's
this
say
ain't
why did they
fake,
keep him with Gen Pop? What?
like what is this? But yeah, for me it would be those two. I was like, okay. Yeah, I loved how they talked about it because Stuart Scott sound like people you knew when you be talking about sports.
Now that
Yeah.
question, who changed like from that perspective, is three people. Surprisingly enough, from a local side, Dan Roan,
Okay.
because anytime, like especially after Bulls games, when Bulls games was on Channel 9, Stuart Scott, and last but not least, rest in peace to the icon, the kingpin, the founder of the sports machine, George Michael. Boy, you could not. I know Orlando gonna hit me with an age joint, and I don't give a shit. I made sure I stayed up to watch George Michael Sports Machine. That was my shit. If I missed it, I like, damn. George Michael Sports Machine.
Well, it's funny though. You know what the podcast? And I actually told them this because they're kind of like my colleagues now, and the sports show that actually told me, oh, I'm getting a podcast. Waddle and Sylvie, actually, I'm talking when Waddle and Sylvie first started, like in 2007, 2008. So now that I cover the Bears and I see Waddle and Sylvie all the time, I told them like, yo, I've been listening. I was listening to y'all in college, and I was like, that's what made me want to start actually doing what I'm doing right now. Because I would listen to them all the time. Because I was the idiot who had like 4-hour spaces in between his class.
Same.
And I didn't, and I also only lived on campus for 1 year. I went to Columbia College in Chicago. So I would just be in the Columbia Library for 4 or 5 hours listening to sports talk radio. Just, trying to wait for class.
You know
Orlando
who I
said you
love?
saw Howard Cosell, man. That's what Orlando said.
I actually wish. Because that's why I always get my everybody needs a Howard Cosell. Because remember I told you need to be Caleb Williams, Howard Cosell?
Yes.
Still got
You
time.
did say that. I do got time. Well, he liked my interview the other day on Twitter. That's a start. I'm when I see him on Tuesday, I'm like, hey man, I need my interview. Don't make me go through Bears PR because they're gonna give me Case Keenum. But that's besides the point. They be doing that shit, man.
But I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta still do some work and that thing. But
All right,
man, shout
man.
out to y'all. Thank y'all for allowing me to speak some
Absolutely.
baseball. I
No,
do not know
yeah.
who's the leader of runs, which in scoring position, or any OBS stats. But I'll find out and ask y'all a question about it on the next show.
Yes, that is JR Bang, ladies and gentlemen. At JR Bang on social media platforms. Bang, we're gonna holler at you.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir. We are in the 6th inning now. We got
Thank
one
God.
out into the
I'm getting
6th
tired.
inning right now. This has
Yeah,
been
right.
kind of a sleepy game. Not gonna lie. It's been
I
kind
mean,
of
I'm
a
a little
sleepy
bored.
game.
I'm a little bored. So
I
I'm
am a
gonna
little
need-
bored, but like, baseball's a boring, crappy sport.
It can be. Orlando, you just put one of my bucket list thing. I want to golf with Ahmad Rashad.
Say that was
I
yeah.
want to golf with Ahmad Rashad. They said Ahmad Rashad was the coolest person on the planet when he was younger. I want to golf
I
with
didn't know
Ahmad Rashad.
that you golfed, Scott.
I used to when I was a kid. I did. When I was in high school, we had this golf team in my church. And we used to go to the suburbs. And I was actually
I like how we make fun. I like how we make fun of Dante, our resident
golfer.
No, Dante, that's a sport. Dante be anytime Dante get an off day, you can guarantee
he's gonna be on the links.
Yeah.
He finna be out there. So yeah, I used to play that for a little bit when I was in high school. But for me, my bucket list, definitely I want to golf with Ahmad Rashad. I want to watch a Bears game with Barack Obama because I want to see if he reacts the same way we do. Like, does he cuss out Caleb when he throw a pick? Like, I want to watch that. I want to have a beer.
I'm trying to imagine with his cadence and his voice.
This motherfucker right here. You imagine him being yelled at the defense. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
I want to have a beer. I want to have a beer with Matthew McConaughey. That's my number 3.
That's not a bad one.
I want to go tequila tasting with Ozzie Guillen. That's number 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Tequila tasting with, and then my final one, which I think is every man who was born in the 80s. I want to have dinner with Halle Berry. That's my 5. That's my 5 bucket list things that I need to do for sure. He said Sports Center was at his best. Yeah, Stuart Scott, Rich Eisen, Dan Patrick, Keith Overman. Even though Dan Patrick is senile now. Yes,
Does
that
Keith
was
Overman say like smart things still?
I ain't seen Keith Overman in a minute. I remember he had that late show on ESPN a couple years ago.
He went full lib, and you never go full lib. Like
he did.
He went full lib. You never go full lib.
Well, they're bringing Rich Eisen back.
I agree. I'm just saying I know why he got iced out.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They're bringing Rich Eisen back though. Rich Eisen's coming back to ESPN this fall.
Yeah, I just saw he had a contract.
See, the problem with Keith Olbermann was not necessarily his stances; it was the timing. He was before his time.
So okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
He was definitely ahead of his time when that was not popular, invaluable social currency.
So like Al Gore type shit.
100%. Al Gore tried to warn us about 60-degree Christmases 25 years ago.
He really did.
This nigga crazy.
We all laughed because also Futurama was a really funny show.
So you know what's crazy? I work at a bar. And so seeing people's like IDs and stuff like that. The other day, someone came in and they're like, "Yeah, I was born in 2004." I said, "Who the fuck are you talking to right now?"
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
Lo and behold, I was allowed to serve them liquor because what are we talking about?
They are 21 now.
They are 20. So like I work in a bourbon bar. So like, what do you mean you're 21 sitting at a bourbon bar? Like, get a life, you weirdo. Like,
yeah, why you drinking bourbon at 21?
Like you're like, what do you? I'm in Kentucky, but like even then, like you gotta get your life, bro. Like that's a lot going on. But like.
Do you be having a lot of people come in the bar looking like the Punisher in Kentucky?
No. There's a lot of people who just look like the Punisher in Kentucky for sure, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's totally the vibe here. Like, but no, I asked a lot of them. I was like, "Yo, so like, what's the first big thing y'all remember like happening in human history?" They'd be like, "Oh, like Obama getting elected or whatever." Like, that sounds crazy. I voted for him the second time. Like
I voted for him the first time. I was 20 when he got elected.
Oh, you on for real?
Yes, I was born in 1988. Do not judge me.
Wait,
when I was born, I was born. Reagan was still in office. He had a couple more months left.
Keith Hernandez was still on the Mets when you were born.
He was. He was. Seinfeld was still 2 years away from debut.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how long ago it was. The Dodgers won the championship that year with the walk off. That was the year. Showtime went back to back the year I was born. Coming to America was movie of the year. The year I was born. Yes, I will be 37 in
Star
October.
Wars only had a 10-year theatrical. Oh my god.
Yes. That's how long ago that was. I will be 37 in October, people.
So like it's not you that's old, it's just the technology jump from like the 90s to now is absolutely
just-
insane.
Have you even look at videos from 2001? It looks 40 years old.
LeBron James' career looks 40 years old.
Look, right, yeah, look at LeBron rookie year highlights. They're like,
Fuck the rookie year. Look at his Heat highlights.
yeah.
Fuck the
That's
rookie
true.
year. We don't gotta go back to 2003.
Look at the Heedle highlights.
Like the
It looks
Heedle highlights versus the Hawks. Oh my gosh.
a
On
lot
a
of
Dime
pixels.
Turner network. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Terrible.
a lot of pixels. A lot of Tatis is up.
Stephen
Said
Kwan
nice.
is in.
He said, "See, look, there's people in the chat older than me." He said, "I was born the year after the Bears won the Super Bowl."
Damn.
Yeah, so he older.
84?
Yeah, Courtney did the that was 86. Courtney did the Kevin Hart. Damn. Soul Train was on the year I was born. That's true. That is true. That's true. That was a long time ago. But you know what they always say, you either old, but you could be dead. So
It's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure.
It's a
It is
blessing.
a blessing to get older.
People be like, "Oh, I'm old." Like, well, yeah. The other option is you could be dead.
Yeah,
So-
no, I know people who have been clipped for less and for no reason at all. It is a damn blessing to be in my 30s. Oh my goodness.
You ever sit and think like, man, I outlived Biggie and Tupac.
Yes, all the time actually.
Yeah, like it's actually like you sit down and think about it, like the amount of stuff that Tupac accomplished at age 25 and Biggie at 24 is insane. And they did all that at that young age. So anytime somebody be like, "Oh, Tupac was tripping," no, you was 25 and
You're
rich.
just young nigga.
Right. And he's 25 and rich and the son of a Black Panther. He probably would have been doing the same thing.
God, I can almost guarantee he'd be doing the same thing at this exact moment, really.
Well,
But with
well
Twitter
my favorite Chris Rock quote, he would either be a politician or the nigga kicking Jill Scott down the flight of stairs in the Tyler Perry movie. It would be one of the two that Tupac would be doing right now.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Tatis from
exactly.
stolen base, making some action. God, this
Okay,
game is
we
so
got-
boring.
Yes, this is we trying to hold it down for y'all. We got 3 more innings on here. Bobby Wood Jr. is in.
I
who
I
is
love
Buddy on the Cardinals?
baseball.
You know how much we love baseball. Mikey called,
And
me,
look,
Mikey called me a sicko this morning because I sent him some information.
okay. Courtney, you were sending advanced stats at 10 o'clock in the morning. to the
Who's
group
among
chat.
us?
I'm
I-
who's among us? Who's
Wait. Hold on now. What's
I
that?
barely know what my
Among
name
Us?
is at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Same, but
Also,
like,
it
do
was
I wake up and know that
10:52.
Lindor has an over 800 OPS? Yes, I do. Do I know
It was
like his?
10:52. Okay.
Okay, my
It was
bad,
closer
Courtney.
to
It was
noon
10:52.
than it was to breakfast.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah.
I wake up with baseball stats.
Oh,
next to-
3-run homer.
Oh, hello.
Pete Alonso. This ball game is over, people.
Let's
5-0.
go, Pete.
5-0. Pete Alonso.
That's why you
Yeah,
don't
the
go to the
National
home
League
run
has a
derby,
better
damn it.
lineup. I hate that it was off Chris Bubich though. That sucks.
I just say the WWE 4 letters, one word. Pete, let's go.
They
5-0
booed
homer.
him
That
hard too, and he just smiled and just big smile on his face when they booed him when they were announcing all the starters.
Said,
Because
listen to you is way more fun than the All-Star game. Shout out to you. For
I
watching
appreciate
this.
that.
Shout out to you. We gonna hold it down for y'all here.
Absolutely.
We're not going anywhere, people. We still here. Come in the
Yeah.
chat. If there's anything you want us to talk about,
yeah,
we're gonna talk
you have
about.
any questions?
If you have any
Need-
questions,
Need me to rant on something?
well, I kind of read it on this yesterday, but I want to talk about how sports fans be getting on my damn nerves. Where you ever try to have a conversation with people? I know Twitter is the worst medium to try to have a conversation with anybody about anything, but I feel like if we need more logical sports fans where you
Yes, we
don't
do.
think about just your emotions. Number one, a lot of sports fans don't think athletes are human beings, so that's the biggest problem right there. Number two, like I actually had somebody told me I was water carrying for the Chicago Bears. Now, Courtney, how long have you known me? And when have I ever
That's-
water carried?
I could not think of anything that is further from the truth. I
And
have
if anybody-
never met a not just a fan, but also like objectively someone that is more critical of an organization than you are of the Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
that
Say,
being
the way you
said-
talk about the teams you like, I couldn't
That being
imagine you
said,
actually like.
you are a little delusional at times, and I
mean,
that.
you've got to have a little delusion in you, but I'm not to the point where I'm like, oh, they finna, well, I'm gonna say some wild shit. There's anything like nobody hates my teams more than me. Nobody
Swear.
hates my teams more than me.
Swear.
But I love them at the same time. But like I can have a logical conversation. So we were talking about Ryan Poe's extension, and somebody tweeted me like, "Oh, we 15 to 36 for sure." But there's also nuance outside of just the record. So now it puts pressure on them. Like, okay, your contract lines up with your coach, Ben Johnson. Your contract lines up with your quarterback, Caleb Williams. So if this fails, all three of y'all out of here. So it puts more incentive on him to actually do his job. And then for everybody who's like, oh, he hired Eberflus. Riddle me this. If you got a job, right, and then 2 days later, the coach was hired, you think that man has something to do with that? They was like, oh, if you want this job, can you hire from this people we got here? That's what happened. So somebody called me a water carrier for that. And I was like, see, this is why nobody likes sports fans. And on top of the others, we talking about Ketel Marte earlier, that situation.
That's
like,
disgusting.
It's disgusting, bro. Like, it's first of all, you paid to come to a White Sox game. So if there's anybody here who should be shamed, it is you. Like, that's number one. So I just feel like it's just we need to have more logical sports fans. I feel like more logical sports discourse would help so many things.
It's not going to happen because
it's never going to happen.
Yeah, gambling has cooked this shit entirely.
Yes.
That and
Yes,
social
100%.
media just the so I was saying this earlier. LeBron James is one of the more fun people in like sports history just because like he kind of figured out social media with us. Like he was there with like he was carrying a PlayStation 2 at the same time we were. So like it's gonna hurt when LeBron's gone because like that's kind of like damn, like now it's kind of over. Like our enjoyment of this, but like the addition of all these different aspects have completely ruined sports in a way that like I don't think we're getting this back at all. Like I think it's over.
Yeah, and I know this sounds funny considering we're on a podcast and we have podcasts, but way too many fan-driven podcasts. that also to me it contributes to
the call is coming from inside the house, but still like we're kind of good at what we do. At least I think.
Yes.
Like,
No, I think all three of us are good at what we do.
We have the ability to be objective, right?
Right.
I'm not delusional about my favorite sports teams.
I did not know you were a Dodgers fan until like a couple
I'm more
weeks ago.
critical of my favorite sports teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Like I said, I did not know
Aaron
you were.
tribute at the end of the sixth. Like I love Hank Aaron, but that's gonna add 30 more minutes onto this. I'm gonna put a mercy rule on here. We out of here in the eighth inning. Like I gotta be up early in the morning. Is that who's that? This how you know how bad this game is. I'm looking at who's on the Dre Beats ad in the background. Is that LeBron? Let's see. I could have sworn I had it. Is that LeBron? Yeah, it's LeBron, Ohtani, and Messi. Okay. I ain't know niggas still use Dre Beats, but all right. Yeah, there's LeBron, Shohei, and Messi. Yo, was that Courtney? Was that you retweeted? I don't know if it was you, Courtney, or somebody else retweeted a picture of Shohei's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not sponsorships, but what's that one? The word. Yeah, it's endorsements compared to Aaron Judge's
that wasn't me.
That wasn't you. It was somebody posted it, and I was like, Aaron Judge should have way more than he has. Oh, that's out of there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We doing one more inning. This is getting nasty.
Oh yeah.
This is getting nasty, yo. When this we gonna do to the seventh inning stretch, and then we gonna wrap this up.
Right. Like we can talk about Hank for a little bit. Like
yeah, we can talk about Hank for a little bit.
Yeah, we're talking about black baseball. Like we have lost so many like great black baseball players, and
yes,
who have just not gotten the the proper tribute. And it sucks because like so many of these players weren't even alive to see their stats recognized by the league, which is like super unfortunate and super not fair.
Yeah, definitely. Joe Morgan is a good black baseball player right there. Barry Larkin, very underrated
Yeah.
black baseball player. Shout out to Barry Larkin. But yeah, you know how we talking about the NL better win? I think they made
The guy
I-
who caught that baseball have on a Diamondbacks hat?
You said who?
The guy who caught that baseball, Corbin Carroll home run, did he have on a Diamondbacks hat?
Let's check.
Did he?
It
Yeah,
looked like
no,
one of
that's a
his
Braves
little
hat.
father's-
It's a super, yeah, it was like a baby blue Braves hat.
I couldn't see it because like the glove was up
Yeah,
there.
that
It looked like part of the Diamondbacks logo.
it did. And then they went straight to the Diamondbacks mascot. So I thought
Yeah.
it was too.
Baxter. Baxter is a terrifying mascot, by the way.
Yeah.
Because so Baxter wears the kids cover your ears. Okay, Baxter is real. So Baxter
It
wears like the head, and then they paint the eye, like the eyes black under there, but you can see the eyes, and they're all green, like of the person that is Baxter. They have green eyes, and it's freaky. I
Oh,
don't
that's
like
terrifying.
Baxter.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm not a Baxter fan at all.
I'm not a big like Muppets fan, like any of that. Like aside from like the like original 12 and like Fonzie Bear, like I'm not a Muppets person, aliens, any of that. Yeah, I'm not.
The Muppets used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. It said, I don't like how the MLB snuck the Negro League stats into the Hall of Fame without making a big deal about it. I'm with you.
Agreed.
100%.
It's
100%.
unfortunate because like again, what can you it's so hard to go back and retroactively honor what should be, like, you know, because so many of these players didn't get a chance to play against their white counterparts. And like, but like we have stuff. So like, you know, like all these older players who came in from the Negro Leagues, like Satchel Paige, he won 3 fucking World Series starting at age 39. Like, and he won at like 39, 41, and 42. So like mind-blowing, just mind-blowing stuff. There's someone on Twitter, pretty sure he's a fan of the friend of the program, at Tangible Uno. He is does a super great job of like honoring everything when it comes to like black baseball. Gonna put him a little tag on the timeline too for anyone who's looking. But yeah, this guy, he's good, real good.
Shout out to him. They're doing a Hank Aaron tribute right now. I wonder who they're gonna be having involved with this. Was Hank Aaron Barry Bonds' godfather? Was that
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays was his godfather? Okay, yeah.
And or was it Willie Mays was Ken Griffey's godfather, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, right. It was one
And
of
then Willie Mays is Hank Aaron's teammate.
them.
And
Hank
then
As
there
someone
was
who works in sports production, this is beautiful.
this is
Like the
super
amount
impressive.
of lights and everything
How
that
much
they have
work?
to coordinate to get those projections on that is pretty insane. Those things are not cheap. Let me tell you, even to rent, they are not cheap. Like
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're gonna do after this Hank Aaron tribute, we're gonna do the top of the 7th, and then we're gonna wrap this up with the mercy rule. So that's what we're gonna do on today. So shout out to everybody watching. So that's where Hank Aaron gave Stanley Burrell the nickname Hammer to MC Hammer. That's what we call a fun fact.
Yeah, dead ass.
That
I
is
love
a fun
baseball
fact.
facts.
That is what we call a fun fact. Most fun facts ain't fun, but that's a fun fact, right?
Most fun facts are not fun. Most fun
Yeah.
facts are like,
Like,
the
you
worst
think
things
about
I've
it,
ever
most-
heard.
That is a legit fun fact right there. Shout out Derek. But yeah, and then so Courtney, you said with the lights and things like this, they really prepped this.
Yeah, those things are extremely expensive. Again, different sport. So mind you, I'm only doing it on a 20,000 person per game, like 20,000 people per game, much smaller facility. But that's easily 5 or 6 figures to even get the lasers for something like that. That is not cheap.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Gary said to me, Hank still got the most home run, but we will not tolerate Barry Bonds erasure.
You're wrong.
We will not tolerate Barry Bonds erasure on this program.
Not in my America.
It's like oh well, what they say about Aaron Judge? He has a real home run. No, he does not. No,
Aaron
let's
Judge
stop
had
that.
a good season. That's
Yeah,
what
right.
it was.
This
Right.
Hank Aaron tribute is pretty fucking sick. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
it really is. I'm actually really
Very-
into this.
Very well done. Very well done by Major League Baseball. And
I mean,
and
if
the
not for
Atlanta
anyone,
Braves.
it's for Aaron, right? Like we were talking about it earlier. The black American baseball players, like for a while, that was the face that ran the place, whether they liked it or not. So
Yeah.
What do y'all? I know this is a random question. I just saw a commercial. What do y'all think about the Red Sox? Is this little hot run gonna last, or they gonna come back to earth?
We can unpack this more on Friday. Can't be giving out.
You're right
can't be
about
giving
that.
out all the
You're
good
right
stuff.
about that. Yeah,
we
you're right about that. You're right about that. High and outside,
That
and
just gives
Courtney
people- exactly to tap
Right.
in with us this Friday. When
tap
we
in on
unpack.
Friday.
I was say, how can we get
Demario,
our
you-
network into syndication?
Yes, DeMar, you are right. Barry Lamar Bonds is a home run goat. I don't care. You are 100% correct.
Home run goat. That's the baseball goat.
He's
bro.
the baseball goat. Like this thing about Barry, man. Barry
Look.
Bonds had 3 MVPs and 8 Golden Gloves before he juiced up.
And
that's
the only
Hall of
reason he
Fame.
did it is because he couldn't keep up with all the other cheating niggas.
Right, exactly. He had to stay afloat with the other cheating mugs. Like that. That's what he had to do. 100%. See this. One thing about commercials, man, they'll have like somebody like at a barbecue, and then they're like, "Yeah, 1 in 10 of these people got AIDS," or some shit like that. Like, dude,
Yo,
you
the
bringing the vibe down in this commercial.
yeah, no. So in Europe, like healthcare commercials do not come on like that. Like they don't really exist. Like that's an American exclusive.
I barely saw commercials when I was in the UK last fall. Like,
Yeah.
it is soccer 24/7. This is before I started watching soccer, so it kind of bothered me at the time. I remember when I was there because I was doing the Bears Jaguars games at Tottenham, and we was at this hotel bar, and the MLB playoffs had just started that weekend, and I was like, on every TV was soccer. I'm like, can y'all throw the baseball playoffs on? Dude looked at me like I was speaking another language. I was like, Major League Baseball. And then he understood what I was saying. Oh, okay. And he cut on the Guardians Tigers game on one TV. And I think every other game was like a Manchester United game or some shit like that, whoever was on at the time. I was like, okay, I know exactly what country I'm in right now. Look at this. The Hammer Hank Aaron, 25-time All-Star. One of 2 players with 700 home runs, 3,000 hits. He on the All-Century team and Presidential Medal for 25-time All-Star is nuts. Okay, good question, DeMario. What made me an Arsenal fan? So this is what made me an Arsenal fan. So I did a full like free agency. I did like LeBron decision. I was very close to choosing Manchester City. There's 2 reasons I didn't choose Manchester City. One, I don't know how long Pep Guardiola is going to be there, and they have so many felonies. I don't know if they're going to be taking away their Champions League registration,
The
whatever. I was like,
answer is no.
I don't
The
think
answer
they
is-
will. I don't think they will at all, but I wasn't going to get caught in that. And then also becoming a Manchester City fan right now is like becoming a Warriors fan right now. You missed the run. You know what I'm saying? Like they might get 1 or 2 more, but you missed the run. So for Arsenal, one of the only soccer players that I knew before I actually started watching it, David Beckham was one, and Thierry Henry was the other. So because of Thierry, I was like, oh, he played for Arsenal. And I'm not going to root for Manchester United because I already got one team that was great in the 90s, and they've been shit since, the Chicago Bulls. So I didn't want to have 2. And so it was that 2. They're like the culture team. They've had a lot of black players in their history. Their current best player is black. I love the jerseys. I love how the stadium look, and their upside. As many jokes as Arsenal gets on the internet, because they keep finishing second place. They got a great future, and what we've been seeing in this offseason so far makes me sound good so far. So that's why I picked Arsenal. So, long story short, that's why I picked Arsenal.
That's basically why I decided to be a Bears fan. Like,
See,
they
now
got more coming. They
you're
got more
joining
coming.
Courtney. You're joining Courtney. Courtney said, I will warn y'all ahead of time. I will wait till November. And we were talking about this yesterday. Until if they're playing good football by like President's Day, it might be a chance here. They ain't played good football in November in like 7 years.
Yeah.
That 2018 season last time. They played good football in November.
Yeah, no, I'm convinced that, like, again, being a fan of like another team would have felt lame, but like Project X quarterback, not really, kind of, but like good enough. Not good enough to be like, oh, you're a bandwagon, not bad enough for me to be miserable for the rest of my life, but a very real possibility. So,
I mean, if there's any time, I will say, if there's any time to be a Bears fan, it will be right now. Like, it's optimistic. It's almost to the point where I'm scared because, like, damn, something good might happen here. It's like, you ever seen a nigga who finally got in a happy relationship? And you're like, man,
so literally today,
going too well.
Literally today, like I said, I'm a bartender. My job has 2 locations. I saw one, and I was like, "Damn, am I cooked?" Like they were hiring at another spot. I was like, "Damn, am I cooked?" Like I really like this job. I thought I was doing great. It's like, yo, they advertising for my shit before they even fired me. This is crazy. They weren't, but like, yeah, I feel you. Like, what do you mean things are going well?
Right. Like usually, like I remember now, Courtney, you remember right before we hired Ben Johnson, things were tense in the group chat. I was damn on the verge of blows with Bang and Mikey because they kept talking that Raiders shit. I was like, it doesn't make me. I'm like, Tom Brady's not suiting up. It's not suiting up. And then when I found out when Ben Johnson's agent went on a podcast, like we never even considered the Raiders, I felt so vindicated. Because I was yelling for like a month.
And then a boo-boo, I told you some shit.
for like a month. I was like, it just doesn't make sense for that to be the case. So, you got, and I think Cam was going to be great this year. The fact that he did what he did last year, and maybe the worst offense I've ever seen with this team. And that's saying a lot. Because I've seen
Craig Krenzel. He was like a unreasonably bad pick for a high octane quarterback with an offensive mindset. Like, what do you do? Like, maybe if you give me Kirk Cousins and Matt Eberflus in Indiana, like next year, maybe we can talk about a playoff game. Maybe if you really think about it hard enough, but like, no.
And when being around a locker room, I'm like, I knew it was cooked in September, bro. Like, there's stuff that the fans can't see that I was seeing in the facility all the time. And I was like, look, I haven't seen many winning teams in my life here, but I know this is not what this looks like. And so
that's the hard part about being a sports fan. No, you know what winning looks like.
You never won. When Matt Eberflus got fired, it was on Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving. I was outside of that locker room in Detroit on Thanksgiving, his last game. It usually takes us 5-10 minutes before we ever go in the locker room. I was out there for 30 minutes. And then when I found out they almost came to blows, I was like, oh, that's why we couldn't get in last night. Because of that. So that's what it is. So, yeah, if I hope they're doing good. They do this year, not just because my senior is a sports fan. Also, since I've been covering the team, they done lost 80 to 85% of the games I'd have covered. So if I'm spending all this money on traveling, covering these games, going to this hot training camp, for the love of God, I'm leaving here with something. And for y'all who are joining us, I need that. I need to see that. So, we got a little fake rule run here by the American League.
Brett Roker's up. I'd say two up, or two on, no out. Brett Roker up. Yeah.
If they can get something here, maybe.
Look, he was. Do we think he got robbed last night? Like, do we think there should have been the swing off?
Yes.
Okay.
We were talking about that last night.
Okay, Brett Roker 3, home run here.
I find it very hard to believe, Sid, that they're able to measure these down to like millions of an inch of a foot.
Oh, wow.
Yep, Brett Roker.
Three-run homer.
Yep.
Oh,
Here we
okay.
go.
We might have to put the
It's like-
mercy rule aside. Yeah.
We might have to hang for a second. Hold on now.
Yeah, we might have to say here we got a little game here. 3-run game in an all-star game ain't nothing.
Had to say no outs, nothing.
No
Like,
outs too? Yeah.
Let's talk about some
Let-
baseball. Courtney,
we're
tell me
still
about
here,
some
people.
rookie. What are we seeing out in San Diego, Sacramento, Tampa, and Las Vegas?
Oakland, Vegas A's.
The Houston, Atlanta, Vegas A's.
Don't even get Courtney started. She finna go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Courtney.
Let's
You
say-
on the floor.
Let's say, talk to me about why they're not going to
have
Las
the
Vegas.
night off, guys. Absolutely not. I will say though, I mean, dude's just been a stud. He's been he's been DFA'd 6-7 different times in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. And he's been balling in Oakland, Sacramento, Las Vegas. He's had 3 straight seasons of 30 plus homers, which is crazy because you don't hear about that. Dude's mashing a baseball. And also, I want to say for those who think, oh, well, it's because he's playing in a minor league ballpark, he actually has more home runs on the road than he does at home.
Okay, there's a stat for you right there.
I feel like, like when you have like a main anchor and they're like, now back to you, Courtney, for sports. I feel like if we just worked at the same news station somehow, some way, we would be really good at that. Like
Correct.
that specific
also,
point.
The exit velo on that home run was 105. Let's see.
A
That
woman
would have
after
been
my
a
own
homer
heart.
at 29 of 30 ballparks. Any guess as to where it would not have been a homer?
Oracle.
Detroit?
No, Coors.
Coors.
Shut
Okay.
the hell up.
It would not have been a homer at Coors.
There-
The Pete Alonso homer, that 3-run shot earlier, would have been a
369.
home run at 25 of 30, but it would not have been a homer at Fenway, Wrigley, Coors, Kauffman Stadium, or Angel Stadium.
We just got out of Kauffman.
Yo, Kauffman Stadium got the worst parking lot on planet Earth because they share a parking lot with Arrowhead. I almost tore my ACL in that parking lot like 2 years ago because they got, like, when you enter, you got Arrowhead Stadium right here, you got Kauffman Stadium right here. It's like a big old parking lot, but it looks like they're building something over there. And they got the Chiefs practice facility over there too. It's all in one big area. It is the worst I've ever seen. Byron Buxton. Oh no, that was a high. I did the Cub fan thing. I did the getting loud over fly out.
Joe Buck, man, back at the wall.
Oh, I think I put that question on Twitter like a year or two ago. What's more damaging? A Mike Breen, he missed it, or triple bang, or the Joe Buck, when Joe Buck was like back at the wall, gone. Which one?
Back at the wall, gone, because I can't. So we talked about how sports is the best and worst thing ever. I promise you, after we did not win a game at Kauffman Stadium in 2015, I did not smile for all of 2015 and most of 2016. And all I heard was I remember you said you heard the Astros train noise like in your nightmare, Scott. I feel that way about Joe Buck saying back at the wall with Salvador Perez. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's because the Astros is kind of weird because they beat us in 2021, but beating the Astros is also the best moment of my baseball life in 2005. So it's like it's a mixed bag. Gary says, Courtney, do you believe the A's are going to build the stadium in Vegas, or will they find another city to build?
No, I think that stadium will get built in Vegas. I just don't think John Fisher is going to be the owner of the Las Vegas A's when it happens.
All right, that's changed.
I don't think he has the money. But also, I've seen a lot of construction projects in Vegas start and then stop. I lived there for 5 years. You know how long it took the Fontainebleau to be built in Las Vegas? Like 20. Like, it happens all the time. It's happened with John Fisher, actually, in Fremont, California. They started building a stadium. They had the signage and everything all up. And then what happened? Nothing. It didn't get built.
We have a 2-run game, ladies and gentlemen.
Baseball, Bobby.
We got a 2-run game, 6-4. Orlando, look, this is how bad that Rajay Davis home run was. I hate the Cubs. Even I was like, okay. I was like, enough. I was like, enough. Only a fan base can only tolerate so much. That's how bad that was. When that home run hit, I was like, oh my God, they are going to blow this. Like, I think everybody thought that. And I hate the Cubs. I was like, no, man. This is a lot. Like, come on. Oh, Bobble to easy out. The time run is coming to the plate. Time run's coming to the plate. That was Matt Olson. That was on him. Yeah, but that's the real talk. That rain out saved y'all life. If that rain delay didn't happen, I believe the Cubs lose that game. So,
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
It's just certain things, man, like that you need in sports, especially in baseball, to help you. I'm so thankful that replay didn't exist in 2005 when AJ Brzezinski got the first base on that strikeout. So
AJ
glad.
Brzezinski's son. I'm pretty sure he was drafted this year.
He was?
AJ Brzezinski's son, yeah.
God damn. They honored the 2005 Sox this past weekend.
It's been 20 years.
Shout out. Been 20 years. They won on my 17th birthday. That was the greatest birthday gift ever as a sports fan.
Yeah.
That was fun. I couldn't go to the parade though because I had a final to take. And my mom would have whooped my ass if she knew I cut school for a parade.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this Jazz Chisholm coming to the plate? Oh no, he grounded
Jazz.
out.
No, Jazz hit the ball that got bobbled by Matt Olson.
Okay, so he's on first.
Yep,
he's on first. Said Michael Bush would have made that play. Hell yeah, Orlando. He only got to because he's an ATL, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. And I know I was telling Courtney to suggest that I don't believe in the one team should get an all-star shit. I don't believe that.
No.
Let's participation trophy all-star. Look, man, the pitcher we got who's representative for Sox, he's having a good season. He's not an all-star. He's not an all-star. Like, enough of that. We don't need none of that. Watching the White Sox. Yeah, I got to give the White Sox credit for that. The 2005 documentary they got on their YouTube right now, the final part comes out this Thursday. Very, very good. Very, very good. You're never going to see pitching dominance like that again. 4 straight complete games in the ALCS. The game has changed. A lot of these pitchers don't even make it to the 7th inning. And not just 6th, right? 5th, yeah, a lot. In the playoffs, you got a lot of these in regular season games. They're coming out early. So
I think Max Scherzer was the end of the hey, I'm gonna pull more weight than I need to type deal. Him and Garrett Cole both did that in back-to-back World Series. Yeah. And the Astros ruined the Garrett Cole one real bad. They should have just gave him the game.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You had Mark Burley, John Garland, Jose Contreras, my man Freddie Garcia. That was my man's Freddie Garcia, who was on the mound when we won the World Series. Juan Uribe, Sons of Uribe. Shout out to Uribe, man.
Juan Uribe, Jesus Christ.
Juan Uribe, one of my favorite role players of all time.
I feel like there's a Juan Uribe Jr. somewhere.
I think there is. No, I really
I feel like there is somewhere close to the MLB.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think he plays. I'm going to Google it.
I think he does.
I'm pretty sure that there's a Juan Uribe. Yeah, Juan Uribe Jr.
Oh, my goodness.
Is in the minor leagues right now. He's on the White Sox.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, my God.
That is crazy.
Oh my God!
Juan Uribe Jr. Yeah.
Do y'all still have the second Tatis kid?
No, I think we got rid of his ass.
Damn.
Either we got rid of him or he is still in the minors.
He
said Freddie Garcia stayed at Latin Bliss. Shout out Freddie Garcia, man.
That's like John Wall at Rose Bar in DC.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Freddie Garcia. Not gonna lie, 2005 was the only time in my life where I rooted for the White Sox, mainly because Houston's been nationally central. Yes, they were in the nationally central.
The Mets played them on the 86 path, in the NL Central. That was like their main rival.
I just got done rewatching the 86 Mets 30 for 30 again.
Once Upon a Time in Queens.
Yes, very good one.
Fantastic, dude. And it ends with Tears for Fears. Everyone wants to rule the world. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And I'm so glad they focus like on the actual winning of the team and not just like the personal
the shenanigans.
The personal deconstructions of like Daryl and Doc after the fact. Like they ended it in 86. Like I was really, really happy about that.
And
like,
if you want to know about them, you got the Daryl and Doc 30 for 30.
Mm-hmm. And they have their own books and everything too. Like I'm glad it was about the 86 Mets and actually like how good that team was.
Yeah.
Makes me very, very happy there.
I'm trying to think, what was the last great 30 for 30 that we saw? That was great.
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. Was that the last great one?
That one. So the last I remember are that
Bullies, Baltimore Bullies. One about 2000 Baltimore Ravens was really good. I think like a year or two ago.
Oh yeah. That one
was really
yeah.
That came out right after Tony Siragusa died.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like 2 years ago, I think it was. Like if I had the greatest 30 for 30 ever, it's in my opinion, might be the greatest documentary ever. OJ Made in America.
Yeah.
Is incredible. Incredible, bro. Like I know I'm in the minority. I still don't think he did it. I think he paid to get it done. I don't think he physically did it. I don't think he because my uncle is a retired Illinois State police officer. He was like, "There's no way he would have got away with it." Like if you look at the scene, there's no way he didn't have blood all over that truck. If he did, like, it just didn't make sense.
I mean, there's so much mishandling of evidence. And stuff.
Yes, yeah. I think he knew who did it. He might even paid who did it. I don't believe he physically did it.
So I remember OJ when he was alive. Crazy to say that the man is even dead.
Yeah. that was a weird conversation to have after he died. Like
super weird.
Like nobody really knew how to handle that situation.
It's like, what do you even say? Well, OJ Simpson did live a life.
Right.
He did. He lived a life.
Yeah, he was a great Damon, you hilarious. That guy Eddie Winslow daddy singing.
All right, man.
Carl Winslow. A terrible representation of Chicago, by the way.
Yo, they said her fist was trash every time she came down the steps.
One of the funniest tweets ever. One of the funniest tweets ever, bro. One of the fun and Demario, I'm OJ docked out. I haven't watched that. There's like 50 OJ docs. I'm OJ docked out. Like
I'd say the man's dead.
Yeah. I think the last OJ related thing I watched was that OJ TV show where they had
Cuba Gooding Jr.
That was excellent. Ross from Friends playing
David
Robert
Schwimmer,
Kardashian.
Yep. That was a good one. Now I
that
remember
nigga gonna
OJ,
always be Ross. I don't care what role he does. You are Ross Geller, nigga.
Yeah. The OJ before he died, he said he said I don't go to LA because I think the killer I might run into the killer. And someone was like, "Do you not have mirrors in your house?"
Such a wild thing. He wrote a book called If I Did It.
If I Did It, and nobody would pick it up.
Come on, man. Like the one thing he went to jail for was for stealing his own paraphernalia. Like it's just he lived a while. Like when he died, I think everybody was like, okay, how do we describe OJ to people? Like he was a great football player who might have been a killer.
That murderer had 20,000 yards.
Right. Exactly. Courtney, I wonder how I know you probably what's funny. This last thing I'll say about OJ, and we'll move on. The OJ Simpson chase was like the first real life memory I remember.
So this goes back to what I was asking earlier. What is the earliest like big pop culture memory thing you remember?
The OJ chase.
My first thing was like election night 99.
Oh yeah, the Florida recount.
I remember that. Yeah. My grandparents
My
watched that fervently.
Mine was definitely the OJ chase. Because I remember my cousin used to. So we had at this house we had. My cousin used to take the den area when he would come home in the summer from college. So I was watching TV with him, and I remember everybody ran to the living room, and all I knew was somebody was in a car getting chased. I didn't know the specifics. I was only 6 years old, but come to find out, it was the OJ chase. And then I know we talked about this on the show 100 times. I remember 9/11 like it happened yesterday, and I was in Chicago, so I can only imagine what it was like in New York. It was an OJ Chase view as well. We surprisingly got a game right now. It is a 2-run game here. RIP, man. Dave Parker just passed away. They're showing
My
some of these
stream's a
highlights
little
right
slow.
now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
My stream's a
okay.
little slow. So I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. they showing like my iPad is like 10 seconds faster than my TV. Dave Park, 2025 Hall of Fame.
We also lost Man of Steel. We out in Oakland. We lost him this year too.
Yep.
We lost Ricky,
sure
yeah.
Did. Sure did. R.I.P. Ricky, man. The Cobra Dave Park. That's an old school nickname.
Yeah.
The Cobra.
Yeah.
NBA exploring expansion, but nothing has been predetermined. Adam Silver, bring the Sonics back. Stop playing around. Bring the Sonics back.
Either that or like have a relegation system where like one team just don't get like revenue sharing or some shit for a year.
Yeah. Aaron Boone, Dave Roberts, 6'4". We're in the bottom of the 7th.
I think Jacob Mizrachi is going to come out soon. I heard he was up in the pen.
Love that for us. Let's see if the kid actually earned a spot. Well, we know he didn't, unfortunately, but like that's not what I mean.
Sid, I asked Courtney this yesterday. Who, if you had to bet, who would you have in the World Series right now? If we just going off the first half of the season.
World Series right now, the easy answer is Tigers and Dodgers, but I'm thinking Mets and Astros.
Okay. So the Mets made the NLCS last year. What is it? Is it the Juan Soto factor that you believe will take them over the top this year?
I think it's the Juan Soto factor. I think that they're willing to spend more money. I think the players are in a bit more of a mature place. Because like again, the run last year wasn't expected. You have Sean Manaea coming back, who pitched brilliantly in his 2 outings. We have Kodai Senga coming back. We, just a litany of health that is there. And then there's no waiting for Pete Alonso to heat up. There's no waiting for Francisco Lindor to heat up this year. Like they're going in hot. Like they've started hot. They started good. Juan Soto is here. Brandon Nimmo is now in the rightful place in the lineup. I think there's a lot of good things going. And I think Carlos Mendoza is just 1 year older, 1 year better. So yeah, I think there's just an interesting air about the New York team. And again, when Steve Cohen bought this team, he said, we want to be like an East Coast Dodgers. We want to build something sustainable. And I believe that the Mets are getting close to that sustainable place. When we look at their pitching depth, when we look at some of the prospects that they're starting to churn out, we have a good third baseman product in Brett Beatty. We have a good potential DH product in Mark Vientos. We have Ronnie Mauricio, who can be the heir apparent for Jeff McNeil, who is still posting an 800 plus OPS at this age in his career. So there's just so many good things about this specific Mets team. And again, I believe it's sustainable. Like now, I think that we don't have to up the ante for pitching in a big way because there's a good balance of position players there who are going to be there in the long term, like Lindor, like Soto, like Nimmo, like McNeil, whose deal extension started last year, who has 3 years, who's 3 years left on that deal. So I think there's just a lot of good things that allow for sustainability. Plus Christian Scott coming back. Plus Jonah Tong, who pitched brilliantly in the futures game. Plus, these kids that they're drafting, the Nolan McLeans, so there's just a lot of good going on for the Mets. So I think we're going to get to a place where we can start spending Steve Cohen's big money on the real holes in the team, so that we don't have to trot out Tyrone Taylor and Jose Siri as a defensive center fielder. That maybe we can go into the bank and say, let's maybe look at 11 years, 525 for Kyle Tucker. Fuck it, why not? That lines up with Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor.
I mean, yeah, you bring up some good points. DeMario said, well, you just said the top 5 teams in the NL said the same thing. I don't know about 5. Maybe a couple.
3 or 4. And again, like I said, sustainability is the key word here. The Dodgers have found a sustainable model. The Mets, I believe, are finding a sustainable model. The Braves, I never think their model is sustainable because, again, so much of what they do relies on short contracts. So what teams are we thinking at the top of the NL that can do that? The Dodgers, the Mets, potentially the Cubs, but no, they won't.
No, not until their owners say we're going to.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah. I think it might just be them two. I'll be honest. I'm trying to think of some others. Like it's
the
probably
Phillies, kind of, sort of.
Phillies made,
but their window is closed. I think they have too much money tied up in. There was a picture of Lindor, Juan Soto, and Pete Alonso the other day, and someone on the Mets Twitter sphere, the most miserable group of people I've ever interacted with in my life, said, if this was the Wilpons, then we would have to wait until the end of their careers to see them like this. And that's true. So I think Cubs, that's wrong. Mets, yes.
I think I'll say this: if the Cubs actually do pay Kyle Tucker, that's a step in the right direction to get to that point.
Yeah,
so
and
they got a couple years.
Yeah, Philly. Again, their window is closing. Zach Wheeler says after this, it's over. Aaron Nola, 6+ ERA. Detroit in the past spend money. Their AL. Again, I don't know what Detroit is willing to do. Paying Javi Baez was a step in the right direction, but they have a lot of young talent. I don't know if a lot of it's locked up. And again, all of this impending lockout. So I really only think 2 guys are willing to spend like that.
There's gonna be a lot of business decisions this upcoming winter. There's gonna be a lot of business.
To just go ahead and put this John away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Matt Olson. I'm tired, bro.
Make up for that error, King.
Yeah, right.
I want to go to sleep. Matt, send this to.
Yeah, I'm trying to get dinner.
How you know we're washed up? It's literally 9:45.
I'd say it's 10:45, and I'm struggling, gang.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
I'm look, bro. Like I need you to finish this.
Man is there? Of course he is.
That Chipper Jones.
That
is Chipper
Jones.
His mom named him Larry.
Larry Jones.
Larry
Chipper Jones' real name is
Jr.
Larry Wayne Jones Jr. Got his ass. Struck him out. As we go to the 8th.
I fucking hate Matt Olson. Not Matt Olson. I fucking hate
Matt Olson. You had one job. Job.
I hate Larry, bro. That man named his kid Shea because of how well he played at Shea Stadium. That's so fucking disrespectful.
Rich people just do whatever the fuck they want when it
comes. It couldn't be any worse than Lane Kiffin naming his son Knox when he got that head coaching job for Tennessee and then left for USC like 6 months after that, like jumped ship completely, and then got fired from USC. Yeah.
Ole Miss now?
Yeah, he's at Ole Miss now. But dude has a kid named Knox and has to live with that for the rest of his life.
Love that for us.
Yeah, rich people get to do whatever they want because they're not gonna need jobs anyway. Them kids. Like somebody was like, "Why did Jay Z and Beyonce name their kids name Blue Ivy?"
Sir
I'm
Romy
like,
and Blue. Who cares?
yeah, I mean they're fucking billionaires. Blue Ivy's never going to look at a job application in her life.
And if she is, it's because she's making fun of someone, I think.
Now, Demario, that's two different conversations. We're not saying they're not a good team. I'm talking about on a model going forward for the roster.
We're talking
I
about
believe-
we're talking about a sustainability model.
yeah,
for
they can,
what-
they can make a run this year. I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
but
There's no disbelief in that the Chicago, like, if they buy anything at the deadline, they should probably be fine. Like, but after this year, am I confident that I will see the Chicago Cubs again? Probably
No.
not.
No.
But again,
And, like-
that's just the difference in what we're talking about. So, like, the Yankees are a good example. What they do is not sustainable. Like, I guess or maybe it is sustainable for what they're trying to do. But if we're talking about building winners for a sustainable future that can consistently churn out things, I don't think there are many teams in the NL besides those two that are willing to continually up that ante. And what I mean by that is, like, same season where you pay Justin Verlander $35 million a year to pitch, you also trade him away for Ronald Acuna, or for Luis Angel Acuna to man your second base, or to man your base running position, like, taking cuts on losses like that. I just don't believe that they have that in them consistently anyway.
Now I agree. Old Yankees would have never let y'all get Juan Soto.
Hell no. They would have
Like,
locked Juan Soto in a room and
If-
said, "Hey,
if-
we got to figure this out."
If the boss was alive, there's no way he leaves the Bronx. Absolutely no way. And that's the thing. If you're a Yankee fan, you should be pissed off. Like the Yankees should still be doing what the Dodgers are doing right now.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
see
about
why-
Juan Soto, but
Yeah.
it's about Bryce Harper. It's about Randy Machado. It's about
They
George
almost let
Steinbrenner.
Aaron Judge go to the bank.
George
Took a last
Steinbrenner
minute
saying
stop.
that there may not be two players worth $300 million contracts in the league. What the fuck are you talking about? And this is when, again, Manny Machado and Bryce Harper were attainable, and Bryce Harper was saying, "Hey, bro, come and get me."
Funniest possible outcome is that Randy goes yard.
I love Randy Arozarena because he is he's such a Black American that he makes, like, Cubans love Mexicans. Like,
He said, I agree the Cubs. He said, I agree Ricky told the Cubs back is Ricky. Yes, 100%.
yes,
Yes, the Cubs are a walking bank account. Like they have no excuses, bro. No excuses whatsoever. I'm not even a Cub fan. That pisses me off. They should be moving. Everything the Dodgers do, they can do. And there goes Randy flat out. He walked off like he hit that out the park. You don't want to start counting outs.
Velo.
You don't want to start counting outs. But we are
Velo on that
about
pitch was 100.5.
Jesus.
100.5. We are 5 outs away from me going to sleep. So don't want to count outs. Well, I'm counting outs. I am counting outs here. This y'all man y'all was talking about on the mound.
Yep.
5 career starts. Man,
25 and a half innings pitched.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy.
That is nuts.
But, I think Jeff Passan said it best. Like, this is kind of what, like, baseball should look like. It sucks that Mr. Sanchez probably won't get an opportunity to do this again because, and baseball is such a fleeting sport. Is that the crazy TV? Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Dodgers do a stupid deal.
and so, like, the Mets, they are on SNY. Like, the old owner of the Mets, Jeff Wilpon, he owns SNY. Yeah, I see y'all yawning. Oh my gosh, like
I'm cooked. I'm so sorry.
I'm
so
struggling, brother.
I'm so
I
glad
am
I am with my
struggling.
kin. Oh my goodness.
I'm like trying to watch this shit. It's not moving me, which is crazy. Maybe because I was there last year, so I actually experienced it in real life. So now maybe I'm just not moved.
Nah, it ain't moving me because I'm old and it's gonna be 10 p.m. I'm tired. And I gotta be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So we need to wrap this up.
Well, if they didn't have 10-minute long stand up to cancer tributes and commercials and I can make that joke. My dad died of cancer. I get a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Also, corporate tax write-offs on a grand scale. You're not fooling me, MasterCard. You're not
No
fooling
bullshit.
me, MLB.
No bullshit at all. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we donate a portion of the what portion? Why not all of them?
Yeah, you're right. They definitely did drag this All-Star game out. Everything has been.
Now, mind you, yeah, because it should have started at 7. The pregame show
Yes,
started
but
at 6.
pregame shows like 45 minutes.
So technically, the game has only been on for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Feels like an eternity.
Thank God for the pitch clock.
Oh
Correct.
my God, yes.
Like, I know I love like old crappy baseball rules and everything like that. Like, thank God for the pitch clock. Like, it kind of sucks when you're in the stadium, but like, who cares, bro?
Yeah, I'm not even I'm probably not even gonna go to bed till like 1 a.m. But this is where I start my process of going to bed.
That's crazy.
There's a process.
By process, I mean I will be washing my face and changing into my pajamas and going to bed.
I take my shower and then I start my process, before I go to
No. I turn on Food Network and then that's when we know the night's starting to turn off.
No, I'm a big fan of the blackout sleep. I can't. I'm currently listening to an audiobook about Genghis Khan. Okay.
Ooh.
We like some history around here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, turn off all the lights. I turn my fan on high because are you really from the South if you don't have a fan on full blast right by your head when you sleep? Question, what's the optimal sleeping temperature on your AC?
Okay, now you asking somebody who, this is going to sound crazy. I do not like air conditioning. I get cold way too quickly. Like if it is not, if I get cold super quick.
So what temperature, my brother?
It's gonna sound nuts. I like 81 in the house.
Are you a fucking lizard? Do you live in a terrarium?
If it is
81 degrees? Oh my god!
81 is when 81 is when the air conditioning comes on.
81 is I will never step. I would never step foot in your house. That's crazy. That's like the kind of shit that my great grandmother would be on. Mind you, my great grandmother was born in like 1901. Okay,
but see,
like,
I like natural air. I like air to come from the window, from a fan. I can't air conditioning. Like that's why I'm not a big fan of winter. Like I can be hot, I can't be cold.
81 degrees. I've never in my life heard someone say 81 degrees.
81. Look. I know it sounds crazy.
No, I've heard 81 before, but like that's still crazy.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not denying that it's crazy because black people like that air on 65. You know what I'm saying? 81
65. Who got 65 money?
Shout out my man Pappy. When I was at Pappy's house. Now he would debate this down, but that nigga air was on 65. We were having an air conditioning battle. I kept he was cutting it on, I was cutting it off. He said, "That's a sauna." Yes, it is a sauna. But I sleep like a baby. I sleep. I like it real tropical.
Blanket on?
Hell no.
So you just
no.
Wait. I'm trying to picture your sleep setup. So you just like lay there, like
no,
I don't have a.
No, I don't have a blanket, but I got the sheet on. Like I ain't got no blanket on top. Yeah. Not like the sheet that you lay on. You know, you got the
This is actually devastating. This is devastating.
there's two sheets, right? You know, the sheet
Yeah.
that goes on the bed and the
Yeah.
other one. So I sleep the other one's on top.
Gary, you're good people because 65. That AC
65
does
is
not
nuts,
move off
bro.
65 until I wake up.
65
And then
is,
when I wake
but
up and I
see-
start moving around the house, we crank that John up to 70.
but see,
70.
women like the room cold. I think that's what
Yes,
y'all
it's
like.
good for our skin. It keeps us looking youthful.
I
I
love the heat,
keep
but
my
I can't
house
do
at
over
68
75.
all year. Yeah, my house is at 68 all year.
That's
See,
crazy.
now-
yeah,
now
when
hit-
it's
now-
winter, when it gets cold here, I'll turn it up to like 75, 76.
Now
maybe.
y'all want to know something even crazier though? I am a
What do I
space
do?
heater king during the winter. Space heater king, and that's with the heat on in the house.
That's
So I can't do the hot
I'm
feet thing.
sweating just thinking about walking
Yeah,
in
hot feet. No, like hot feet and
Yeah.
ankles. Absolutely not. Nah.
Yes,
Do you
y'all-
sleep
y'all-
with
y'all
socks
learn
on? Yes or
something.
no?
No, well, during the
Oh
summer,
my
no.
God, Scott!
During the summer, no. During the winter, yes. During the winter, yeah, I sleep with socks on. During the
You
summer,
think
no.
you know a guy?
Right?
I
You
can
think
feel the
you know a guy?
judgment.
Scott, we've been at
You
this
should feel judged.
for 2 years. Scott. We've been
Yeah,
doing
you
this
should
shit.
feel judged. We're judging you. That's correct.
He said fall is the season. Okay, now this is Mario says socks year round. Judge him.
Socks in the bed.
No,
And, like,
no.
my
Okay,
thing
look.
is, do you have like different socks? Because like I'm
Yes.
Misery. So like
No, look.
if
I won't.
like,
I'm not
can't
sleeping
wear
in the
my
socks that I.
into bed. You have to take
Yes.
off a separate pair of socks, otherwise you're gonna
No,
drag
I'm with you.
little crumbs and stuff into the bed.
No, I'm with you. I don't do that. I also don't sit on my bed with the clothes I had on from outside. That's nasty.
Outside clothes on the bed. is
Outside
strictly
clothes is
forbidden.
nasty. And also,
I
you know
changed
what
my
to get
shorts.
you how to get you get kicked out the house? Eating in the bed is the nastiest
That's criminal.
shit on planet Earth you could ever do. Like, get you a table like
Unfortunately.
You want to hit people in the All-Star game?
yeah. See, you said I'm for. Don't tell me you be eating in the bed. G.
Next
No,
to it.
that's disgusting.
You
Next
use
to
a
it,
TV
absolutely.
table, man.
Yeah, no, it's a TV table. There's a TV table there, but like I sit on my bed.
Okay, that's not as bad. Some people will sit in their bed and be eating. Like that's just too crazy to me.
It depends.
We are about 3 outs away from being done with this boring ass game. And I want to thank everybody who has been watching this stream today.
100%.
I'm glad we have kept y'all entertained. I want to thank Courtney and Sid for joining me today. So we got a couple more outs on here. And then I'm going to go to sleep. That's when I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna get my process of going to sleep. What else can I reveal on this show so Courtney can continue to judge me?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if you could really top that. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't think I can top that. When I tell people that, they look at me like I'm crazy.
Getting hit in
but-
the All-Star game is a different level of diabolical.
Yeah, like what you doing? He looked like he broke something
Is
too.
it Shane Smith? Is it a Chicago White Sox guy that did this?
That is rookie Shane Smith. He's having a great rookie campaign.
If
He
that
should not
just
be in this.
Eugenio Suarez getting traded back to Seattle,
Did it?
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah,
it hit him.
that's a broken pinky.
Yo, the end game interviews got stopped. Jacob Mirosowski. That's how you pronounce his name?
Mizorowski.
Mizorowski.
Only 5 starts this year. He is an all-star. Now that he made it just because he's the only all-star on his team. Right? That's why he's on it. If I'm correct. Or maybe I'm not.
Who am I thinking? I'm thinking Jackson Churio should be involved with All-Star Weekend this year. He's not. Yeah, I think he's the only representative.
Gosh, what was his name? Where is he playing now? Keston Hura. Where is he now? I really thought that kid was
Baltimore.
future.
Baltimore.
Mikey
Yeah?
just said it best on Twitter. Leave it to a White Sox player to take out the best bat available this summer.
The Rockies. Where
Rockies.
dreams go to die.
Of course he is.
So there's a lot of people that declined. That's why he made it. Okay. James Wood. By the way, if you want to check out Dante's interview with James Wood, go on all our socials right
Lots
now.
of good
It's up.
content coming out from the
Lots of
from-
good content.
Great content.
Shout out to Dante. Shout out to our super producer / editor Nikhil, who is always ready to go, pumping out this content. Because it ain't me editing all of this shit. So shout out to Nikhil.
Editing
James
sounds
Wood.
like my worst nightmare.
Oh my god, bro! Like, Courtney, when we finish, I'm not gonna hold you. That y'all night is done. Mine is not. I spend the next 5 hours editing clips for the week.
Thank you for your service.
I'll be up to fucking midnight or 1 a.m. working on. I one time I fell asleep on my laptop editing.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I've been there
And
before.
woke up like 3 a.m. wondering what happened. No. Let me tell y'all, since we only got a little. Let me tell y'all the how drunk I was on my 32nd birthday. So remember that bar I was just talking about earlier that I was at doing a double joint. So before they closed that up, I had my 32nd birthday party there. Shout out my man Damien. I don't know if Damien is still watching, but I think it was like 20 of us, whatever. And Damien ordered like 2 rounds of shots. And when the bill came, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna pay it." And so him and my man Pappy's like, "Nah, I'm gonna pay for half of it too." I still don't know how much the bill was. It was so much that the bartender came up to me. She said, "You have great friends." That's how I know that bill size. She's like, "You have great friends." So what happened was I went back to my apartment and I fell asleep. But see, I went to my bedroom, fell asleep, but I didn't turn the TV off. And I heard somebody talking. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, like, "What the fuck in my living room?" I grabbed my back in my car, like, "All right, niggas are broken in my shit." My stupid ass went in the living room, TV was on. That's what I was hearing because I didn't turn it off because I was so drunk from coming in for my birthday party. I thought a nigga was in my house. I laughed so hard when I realized wasn't nobody had been there. And I don't know what I thought I was gonna do with that bet, by the way. When if it'd be no problems I was gonna bring to the table with that. I would have a gun in the house, but I'm too pussy to shoot one, so that's why I never have one.
At least you're real.
Yeah, I know I am.
There's too much. Guns, they're just not a sensible item. Like I just
just couldn't do it.
Jeez.
So are we in the 9th inning or is this commercial break?
This is
it's
the
commercial.
bottom
Oh
of the
my
8th.
god.
Still.
Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Box from Chappelle Show. Wrap it up. I would be so mad if I got hit by a pitch.
Also, yesterday during the live stream, I got a DM from someone, and they said, "If you're watching this, you know who you are. I'm not going to call you out because that's not how I operate." But they said, "I tried calling your username, and this is the only thing that came up, and it was the Chappelle Show Papa Copy." This,
Oh, that's hilarious.
why? Why? That's so random. Shout out to you. You know who you are if you are watching. You were hanging with us all day yesterday. Thank you for that. I wouldn't blame you.
That is hilarious. This is random. This is super random. But since we on, this is gonna sound funny, but I'll let you. I want Alicia Baumgartner to put me in the headlock. Like that is a fine.
Wait, wasn't she at the chick that was at the Stars game during the playoffs? That
Oh
boxer
yeah,
chick?
Yeah. When you put in the group chat, like y'all gave her a jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. She from Detroit. She fine. Shout out to Michigan, man. Michigan got some fine, man. Big shout out to Michigan. Big shout out to the state of Michigan.
I actually just saw a retweet. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just saw the same retweet. Yeah.
Yes, 100%. We saw.
Yeah, we did.
Retweet.
Yeah, we did.
Shout out my boy Van for retweeting it.
Yo, Hey man, shout out Van and X.
Shout out Van and X.
Yeah,
Randomly,
go
since
stream
we
the
doing shout out.
black variant. Go stream the
Go
black
stream
variant.
Black Variant. I've been a guest on that podcast about 5 times. So shout out to the guys. Yeah, shout out to them. If you like your good comic book reviews, TV shows, movies, check them boys out, man. They know what they be talking about.
Yeah, man.
Can we get a double play here? I would really, really like a double play so we can get to the 9th inning of this game and wrap this shit up. Well, no, I'm letting y'all right now. This is going to extra innings. We not. There ain't no way we gonna wrap this joint up. I'm finna pass out up here.
Scott's really showing his age, y'all.
I am. 9 years ago today, Hillary Clinton said, "Let's Pokemon go to the polls."
She actually said that. We now know one of the many reasons she didn't get elected. I swear to God, if they walk somebody here, bro. For the love of God, strike him out, bro. Oh, of course. Of course, man. I'm finna, what was that on Boys in the Hood? Don't let me out. That's me right now. If you're not going to get a double play, at least hit a 3-run home run so we can just wrap this up.
Right.
Do me a favor. Ellie DeCruz. You know, I notice people don't really care about batting average no more.
No, it's about OPS, exit velo, XWOBA, WAR, because if we cared about batting average, Luis Arias would be the best player ever. I still think he is, but that's just a me thing. I have a problem.
Yo, take Munoz out the game, man. You throwing 5 straight balls, bro. People gotta go to sleep. And even the people at this game, oh my God, what are you doing? Even people at this game board, because they thinking about, I paid so much money for these tickets, and I got to deal with Atlanta traffic.
Hopefully they're staying at the Omni right there.
Right. Okay, that's a strike. There we go. Thank God.
So many different entertainment options right there, like that live. It was kind of like when the All-Star game was here. I didn't go home immediately after. I went and posted up at the bar, and I was like, I'm gonna wait probably about an hour and a half before I even try to call an Uber to go back to the city because I already knew.
Yeah, because also you gotta wait for the fare to drop because them post game Uber fares.
Yeah, as soon as
$90 across the street.
Yep.
Damaris, I hate how they trying to discredit RBIs. Me too, man. Me too.
Here and there.
You said you're not 100% against it.
Here and there. I'm here for all arguments against RBI stats.
Why is that?
It's a weird. It's almost kind of like the 3-pointer thing in the NBA, where it's just if you are in a position to get a ton and to take a ton, then you're just going to get a ton. So yeah, but no, because there's a bunch of people who can't just get them. In the same way, there's a bunch of people who take a bunch of threes who don't make a lot of threes. But so it's a 50-50 debate. You got to tell me more information. You can't just tell me RBIs. You got to tell me more information.
You got to know the meaning of these things.
Yeah, you got to tell me where you're hitting in the lineup. You got to tell me the OPS. You got to tell me the walk rate, the K per 9. You probably have to paint a significantly more vivid picture than the pictures that we've painted across baseball throughout time. And the fact that Kyle Stowers is sitting here batting while Juan Soto is not, I'm disgusted.
That is,
you should be.
That is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. And I'm on that hype train for him. Okay, but that is crazy.
No, I'm so glad for him. I'm so happy for him. The stats just didn't look the same. down to the war. Like it didn't look the same. So it's fine. It can be like that. I'm all for it. The Marlins have nothing fantastic to talk about except for Sandy Alcantara's trade value. And even then, I don't even really think they want to talk about that right now. So but this should be Juan Soto getting ready to hit a three.
There we go. We got 3 more outs people here on the I'm Not Gonna Hold You MLB All-Star Show. Thank God. By the way, just want to thank y'all again, anybody who watching. I appreciate y'all. Because y'all could not be watching. Y'all could be doing some other shit. So I appreciate y'all for watching us as we try to entertain y'all tonight. I'm trying to enjoy this last week too before I have to, and this is gonna sound first real problem. Before I have to go back to waking up early for Bears training camp. You know the thing about training camp they don't tell you? It's very fun for the first week to 10 days. Then it really feels like a job. Because there's only so much I can break down practice.
I was going to say, how long you been in this training camp?
It's a month. And it's a long month too. Like it's because they gotta get in tune for the season.
Actually, yeah. Never mind. It's football.
It's a lot of work. Like my average camp day is I leave the house at 6 in the morning. Takes you about like an hour and a half to get to the facility. Hour 15 if it's good traffic. Practice is usually over by like 10:30, 11, but then you got podium. So you gotta wait for the players to come and during camp. These niggas like to move slow. So let's say we might have DJ Moore at the podium after Ben Johnson. Then we make another hour and a half for Montez Sweat decide he wants to come talk to us. And after that, you gotta do your side content, you gotta do your recaps and things like that. So I could probably be leaving the facility at like 2. And if you factor in traffic to get back to the city, I might not get home till about 5 o'clock. So that's like
that's a 9 to 5
to 14 hour.
Yeah, not even 9 to 5. Like that's a practical 9 to 5. But then God.
And then you gotta eat, you gotta sleep, and then you gotta wake up and do the same thing. Now, one thing I started doing last year, I do not do weekends anymore. I need my break. I need my break from it. But even the players, I feel like it's a mutual respect between the players and the media. Like after 10 days, like we just trying to get through this shit. we just trying to get through it.
I mean, hey, we do get. Do we get football this month?
No, not till August. I think like first or second week of August is first preseason game. First, second week is all first preseason game. Shout out! I'm glad we got night preseason games this year. Yeah. Last year they were all in the daytime and it'd be hot as hell outside. All right, let's bring that up. After I just said I like being in the house for 81 degrees, I know it kind of discounts what I just said, but still. Lindsay Lohan is in commercials. Ain't they doing Freaky Friday Part 3 or some shit?
They are doing Freakier Friday with
Freakier Friday.
Yeah, with God. Oh gosh.
With Lindsay Lohan and
excuse me,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I almost said the shorty from Halloween, and that's the right answer, but I absolutely
that is the right answer.
That is the right answer, but I absolutely know who Jamie Lee Curtis is.
Yeah, you gotta put some respect on Jamie Lee Curtis.
Like she
who is phenomenal in The Bear, by the way. Phenomenal in The Bear.
You know who I think's career is going to age very similarly to Jamie Lee Curtis? Hannah Waddingham.
Yes.
I love her.
So do I.
Him. Yeah.
I love her. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. I love her character in Ted Lasso.
So do I. Why? Lots of growth there.
Ted Lasso, look.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso is amazing. And I love Ted Lasso before I started watching soccer.
I don't know. I find Jason Sudeikis to be like kind of annoying.
Yeah, he's not the funniest in my opinion.
No. But he's like the least funny of the SNL people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's very endearing, like especially in Ted Lasso. Like you get you miss a lot of the he's annoying, and you get more of the he's a real person.
His character is very lovable, and what I love about and now that I know that certain players on there were based off actual real soccer players, makes it funny. But
Footy Man. Footy Man's got to mention that he watches footy at least twice per
Okay.
show now.
You damn right I do.
Scott is better than all of us because he is an educated footy man.
I know I'm better than everybody because I watch more than 3 sports. Jamar, yes, they are making a
Once we
season.
get you back on hockey, then you're really not going to be able to say shit.
Oh no, just wait till the Blackhawks start getting good. I'm gonna get real annoying.
Hey
I
man,
know,
Connor
Court,
Bedard.
you
Shout
said-
out my king. I love that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, footy folks. Yeah, yeah, Roy King folks, Orlando. But yes, DeMar, they are making a season 4. But I'm kind of on the fence about season 4, and this is the reason I say that. While yes, I'm gonna look forward to them coming back, the season 3 finale was too perfect for me. It was just too perfect. Like when Rebecca and Ted meet each other in the airport, bro, my allergies was flaring, bro. Like
There was a thread on Twitter, and it was like, "What are tropes you're always gonna fall for?" And like the airport, will they, won't they? Every single time,
every time,
every single time. Like, I'm
undefeated
sorry,
in-
that works on me.
undefeated
That's-
in TV shows.
yeah, that's propaganda I'm absolutely falling for. Like,
Propaganda every time.
like that, and when the kid looks exactly like the main character, love it. Or like when the main character shows up in like a later season and talks to the main character of the new season.
Or when the
Works
couple
on
that's
me.
been playing around all
Byron
season.
Buxton, please. Leave
Yeah,
us
Byron.
alone.
Byron,
just
if you send Byron, if you're the reason this goes to extra innings, I will never forgive you.
Right.
I will
And
never.
I wanted
forgive you.
Byron Buxton to like, and I wanted him to like win so bad.
Not today. Hope is the season 2 of Ironheart. Me too. I really enjoyed Ironheart. I really did. I don't think
Ironheart
Disney's.
was really good.
I don't think Disney's gonna pay for another season, but I would really like for another season of Ironheart. And it made Chicago look good. I've never seen a Chicago accurate comic book show, so that was cool. Diaz getting up and down. Hopefully, he won't be.
Oh
needed.
no! Oh no!
Yeah, I
Why
know
are we doing
you.
that. No! No!
Let's see.
Oh.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh, I told y'all right now, if it's going to extras, we will not be here.
So this is a perfect time for me to break down the common Edwin Diaz experience. It doesn't
Okay.
actually start until someone either scores or is on third base. Just want to put that out
Okay.
there.
Okay. So we've been letting know right now. Of course, it's the AL Central, making sure I don't get any sleep. I'm ready for the Punisher. Me too. The Punisher's gonna be in the next Spider-Man movie. I'm really excited to see how that's gonna play.
That's going to be really funny because Peter is going to see that poor man kill someone, and
Yes.
Peter's not going to know what to do.
Like he crushed a man's head.
Yeah,
on
and he's just
his-
going to call him Bug. Like, he's not even going to bother learning his real name. Like, do I think the Punisher might say some homophobic slurs to Peter Parker?
No, 100%.
Super possible.
100%.
Super possible. Super probable.
And then you're gonna have Bruce Banner there trying to be the comedic timing.
I do not think it will be Bruce Banner at all. I think it will actually be the Hulk.
Oh, you think it's gonna actually be the Hulk?
Oh
Yes.
my God! Somebody sedate me.
I told you. I'm letting y'all know right now. If it's going to extras, we will not be on here. I'm just letting y'all know it is almost
Magic
10:30.
Johnson, we will not be here.
Well, I'm not gonna be here, so it really don't even matter what happens. Once this half inning is over,
Swear.
I am going to sleep. Okay. Do not care who wins this exhibition game. That should have been competitive 7 innings ago.
And also, let's just discuss how the NL has basically given up 5 unanswered runs.
They don't care. They ready for this game to be over too. They do not care. They
You
ready
have
to
to
go home.
win. It's a matter of pride.
They do not care. They've played 80-some games already. They only gonna have like 48-hour break before they gotta
Remember
go back to
when
the team.
the winner of this used to determine who got home field advantage?
The,
in the World Series?
the worst shit ever.
I think that was awesome. That's chaotic evil.
I hated it so
Chaotic
bad.
Sick
evil.
to my stomach. Yeah.
I hated it so bad, bro. Like even if you think about the Cubs in 2016, granted it worked out for them, but Cleveland had home field. Yeah, nuts. That's now they won like 105 games that year. Like, what are y'all? What is going on?
So you know what like the best part of my life was like way back in 2006 when the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox played in the World Series.
Oh yeah, that's some random World Series.
It's a super random World Series. I was in 7th grade when it happened. That's like one of the first. That was the first like non-Mets Yankees World Series that I remember actually. Because I kind of clocked out on the Marlins and White Sox ones. And then yeah, that was like 2006, 2007. Big fan of Coco Crisp. Love that guy. All-time great baseball name.
That is a great baseball name. Jazz, I need you to do what you did in the home run derby. Be Huff. Be Huff, brother. Help me out.
Fun fact.
Woo! Here we go. That nice out.
Fun
Thank
fact
you,
that's
Matt
actually fun. Jazz Chisholm and Aaron Judge have the same amount of home runs between the postseason or Judge's postseason and Chisholm's home run derby.
Oh.
No, we got 2 fun facts.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Today.
that's some hating that shit. I love it. I love to hate.
Hate is good, man. People talk bad about hate. Hate is good. We need more hate. You know,
especially
more
logistical hate. Logistical hate is great.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? People always ask me, like, what's your advice to start a podcast? Don't. That's my advice. Don't start a podcast.
I'm glad Matt Olson made up for that.
Get a hobby. Okay, now this dude plays for Cleveland. I know he's going to piss me off at the top of the game.
Stephen Kwan?
Yes. That's what Cleveland lives to be a pain in my ass as a baseball fan. I can see it's going to be some stupid-ass blues singer. Truist Park. Come on, man. Okay, we got one more strike. One more strike. One more strike here. I can hear the bed calling. What feature say hear the Perky's calling? I can hear the bed calling. That's me right now. Let's wrap this up, brother.
I can hear the pillow calling.
And I know Mets fans don't want Diaz be throwing any more pitches than he already pitching. So.
I would really prefer if he just was in DR by himself, really. In bubble wrap.
You're right, drinking a beer.
Honestly, yeah.
All right, come on, man. We've been on here for 3.5 hours. Remember, Courtney, we said, "Oh, this should be as long as."
I'm surprised that
It's been longer.
Yeah, I'm surprised I had enough Sid content to talk on live stream for 3.5 hours.
Man, y'all held it down, man. I gotta give y'all a lot of credits, a lot of stat, and shout out to everybody in the chat for making this.
Yeah, making this easy.
Without y'all in the chat, yeah, this would have been this wouldn't have been as smooth as it's been. Y'all tapped in with us the last 2 nights, so I appreciate y'all. Courtney, you are on mute. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but
I said thank you.
Yes, she says thank you. All right. Hey man, Quan, stop trying to fight these pitches, brother. I know you tired too.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh my God, this is tight, man. Jesus Christ. Well, let y'all know. If this goes to extras,
Dave Roberts can go to fucking hell. Oh my God.
We are only here for this 9th inning because if we put in 3 hours of work and I miss a walk-off, I'm gonna be pissed. So
no, I think we're about to get a walk-off.
I hope we get a. We are only here for the 9th inning. All right. So when this game is over, if this 9th inning is over,
it is really. Are you fucking kidding me?
As soon as I saw that ball, I was like, yeah, bro.
A stupid infield single. Dave Roberts.
I mean, so on brand. Frightfully on brand.
Edwin Diaz, though, like.
I saw that. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. He laughing, too. He like that. That wasn't even my best shit. This ump is calling this like this game 7 in the World Series. Like, for the love of God. Look at he like, he got another ABS challenge. Yeah, call overturned. We going to the bottom of the ninth. Yo, I want these in regular games.
If the game remains tied after, there's a home run derby to determine the winner.
There is.
Yeah. Jeff Passan just tweeted it.
There's a home run derby?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
I hope it's just 3 swings.
I'm not going to find out because this game is going to extra time. I'm not going to be here. So yeah, we got 3 more outs with y'all, and then we up out of here. I know Courtney look like she want to jump out that window, and so I'm with you. I am.
How you allow this to happen? National League, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I'm with you, but I also know I'm gonna be pissed if I miss a 9th inning walk off. So we just gonna do this. Walk off in the All-Star game. Nick Cannon to launch a podcast about relationship advice.
Why?
Take care of your kids. That's what you need to do. Take care of your kids. Don't be trying to give us advice. What's wrong with y'all? Who's up in the bottom of the ninth? We want Aaron Judge versus Ohtani for the win. If there's no way that Dave Roberts, first of all, Magic Johnson will come down from whatever booth he's in and tackle Dave Roberts himself if he puts Ohtani on the mound in the All-Star game. All right, come on, man. Let's not do that. Let's see. Who's coming up? So I know who could potentially be walking off there. Oh my God! I feel my eyes like nigga. I don't have much longer.
This is 3 hours and 26 minutes is an extremely long time.
Everybody who watching us, 3 outs. I don't care what happens. We will not be here.
But I will likely be tweeting.
I will be tweeting for sure.
Yeah, okay, but that's different. Yeah,
it is significantly.
Yeah, you can lay in bed and tweet.
No, if I tell someone I'm going to bed and then they're like, "Oh, but you're on Twitter," what are you talking about? That's
part of the going to bed process.
That's part of going to bed.
I got 3 big lights on me right now with a microphone in front of me.
And
I don't want any of this in front of me. Right, and I got this hat
bullshit.
right now. Oh, this is Chapman. If you don't walk, Kyle Schwarber, if you don't send this nigga stuff to Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, each player gets 3 swings, and the team with the highest combined homer total.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time on that.
Will be declared the winner of the game.
That's another hour and a half. Ain't no way. These dudes, they legs are tired. 3 more outs here on the I'm Not Gonna Hold You MLB watch party. We have been on air for 3 hours. It's kind of like we've been on a telethon. Donate money.
No bullshit. Yeah, but
donate money.
Buy some merch.
Go to the Patreon. Yeah, buy some merch. BCNetShop.com. I'm gonna show the picture. BCNetShop.com. Y'all, we've been on here for 3.5 hours. Go to this website you see on the screen. Buy you a t-shirt, man. Or if you don't got t-shirt money, buy you a mug with one of the great Barber's Chair logos on it. Okay, that's 1 out. 2 more, and this one's over, baby. 2-1, this was over. 2 former Cubs. Yeah, 2 members of the 2016 Cub Championship team. Chapman didn't pay for like every team in the league, kind of feel like.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, a lot of people should. Fernando Tatis, what you got for me? See, this was a couple years ago. They're like, he batting 269. He's having a bad year. Courtney then dip out on us. She like, fuck
No,
this.
my TV, like it hit me with the "Are you still watching?"
Oh, that's the worst. You know why I hate that? Why do you care if I'm still watching?
Right? Like, just play the damn show.
Mind your business. Okay, yeah. I can tell you this home run derby gonna be long. These niggas are tired. These niggas are tired. And so am I. One more out. Either ball game or we going off. So I'm gonna do my closing right now while we at it. Shout out to everybody for watching.
100%.
Follow all of us on all our social media handles. If you're watching the screen, you can see our social media handles right here. Courtney and Sid are 2 of 4 of the best baseball podcasts out there. High and Outside, which is on the Barbershop Network each and every Friday. They got a good episode that's going to be dropping this week. So if you want your good content, and oh yeah, since I already told Courtney and Dante, I'll tell Sid. So my homie Jonathan Hood, who is one half of the Captain J Hood morning show on ESPN Chicago, he said he loves High and Outside. He loves that
Big
podcast.
fan of the program.
Big fan of the program. I had lunch with him last week, and he said to tell y'all that he loves that podcast. And he listened to it while he's working. So
that's awesome. That's so cool. That's
tune
so
in,
cool.
Man. Tune in to them because all 4 of y'all do y'all thing. So definitely tune in. Shout out to y'all for watching tonight. Y'all watched yesterday. We had like 5,000 people on the stream. I don't know what tonight's numbers look like, but it don't really matter. So shout out to all y'all who were on the stream. I don't care if it was only 30 y'all. We appreciate y'all. Everybody who is subscribed to my new channel, I appreciate y'all. A lot of content coming. Training camps next week. Football is our busy season here at the Barbershop Network, and I'm not gonna hold you. It's back at the end of August. Sound like it's a long time now, but it's really not. And we get back to our twice a week schedule. Me, Courtney, Dante, Bang. Our Sias, Tosin, Pavi, the whole crew, Mariano. So tune in. That's what us do. So we appreciate y'all. And subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Barbershop Network. A lot of good stuff up on there as well. So yeah, man. 1 and 2 outs left here in the bottom of the 9th. Is this going to extras or will this be a walk-off?
Is that Brett Roker swinging? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Can we please get Brett versus Pete? That would be
great. That would be sick.
I want Brett versus Pete so bad.
Let's see. Yeah, finally get that you didn't get.
Yeah, no. The second we turn this off, I'm going straight to the timeline.
Yeah, Marlon Man and cut. Is that nigga here? Does he do like insurance? Like he's like Jimmy Goldstein in the NBA, where he's at every game.
A lawyer?
Bro, you said Florida, or you said Marlon Man. I thought you were talking about Amp. I was about like, yo, you can't do that to him.
No, Amp is the real Marlins man. Shout out to Amp.
Yeah, I know. I just say, damn, bro sells okay. That's crazy.
Derby time. So that is the end for us. I appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Come tap in on Twitter with your girls.
Yes,
Hey, we on the timeline with it. Yeah.
Yes, pull up.
Sid, for Courtney, for me, for Sid, for Courtney, for Bang. We gonna holler at y'all. Good night, people. We up.